I love a buttered biscuit.
It helps if I don't have it muted. Awesome. Good to see everybody. I hope you're doing well. Good evening. Yada, yada, yada. What's up, Boomer? Yes. Yes. Completely boomering it. It happens. It happens. It's good to see you too, D Robinson. Oh man, what a weekend I've had. And it's my week is only beginning. Only beginning because I am going to be out of town. Uh, you didn't think we would see you till next week? Oh no, 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 no! It is next week. What do you mean? It is next week. Hey Debbie, how's it going? No, it is next week. I will be out of town next week. Uh, so this week I've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday that I'll probably do a morning stream, probably a couple in the evenings, most likely. I would hope. I hope it happens. Then I've got to go to a birthday, not birthday, but a graduation. Yeah, graduation thing's going to happen. That'll be happening next week, and then we come back on Wednesday or Thursday, something like that. So I'll be back. I won't do any streams next weekend or anything. So a lot of boomers out there. Yeah, it happens. How you doing, Rob Vines? Good to see you. It's just, tonight was just going to be a really chill hang with chat, and I already, just messed it all up. I might as well just log out and go home. I'm just kidding. No plans on doing that. Uh, like I said, just a chill night tonight. See what's going on with all of you fine folks. I know that everybody has done the Dollywood. There has been a bunch of stuff going on with that. Everybody hanging out, having a good time. There was, a stream expert did. I was able to catch a portion of it towards the end. You're drinking sake and you're not sharing. No, not sake. No, tonight I'm doing some bourbon, just straight up bourbon. Good stuff. Mm. Tasty, tasty, tasty. And now I've got got nothing else really going on. Just figured I'd probably watch some Sov Sit stuff and just people doing dumb things because it's nice to watch these sort of boomer moments that people have. I've got a story that I'm going to be covering when I get back next week, which should be so much fun. It's going to be getting caught up on a bunch of things, and yeah, yeah, good stuff. But this week is just it's going to be crazy. Yeah, expert stream was good. Yeah, it was good to hear. I couldn't really. It was a little kept buzzing out. I think it was just the location that they were at was not getting good internet. But hey, it was still fun. It was still fun listening to them. They had a great time. Oh, it got better the last hour. Yeah, I did have to leave early. It was an earlier stream than I'm used to. So I caught some of it and then had to immediately head back out. Sort of wish I had have brought my AirPods with me because I would have been listening to it while I was at some of the uh, things that events that were going on. It was like I said, it is what it is, and that's just how it goes sometimes. So let me go ahead and pull this thing up right here, and this is People in Court. This was brought to you by them, which I always find some of these really damn funny. Woman charged with obstructing officer resisting arrest faces tough judge in court. Well, let's see what this is all about. We shall see. Sure. Staying out of trouble and hung out with the stream, keeping Kaiser Pineapple Company on his way home from Dollywood today. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Court calls a matter of people of the state of Michigan versus Marina Ann Katsoukas, file number 22-6.
So this is Judge Hunter. The problem is that he's so good at controlling his docket, Zoom or otherwise, there's little room for shenanigans. Ooh.
258FH.
For the record, Your Honor, I call on behalf of the people.
Harry Brown on behalf of Ms. Katsoukas.
I like this judge then. We can keep them all in line.
Ms. Katsoukas, are you connected now?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and start your video.
Oh, that's
Ms. Katsoukas,
awesome.
we're here for a status conference and a final
Hey,
plea
Catherine,
cutoff
all
date.
the way from
Have you had enough time to remain in
Arizona.
contact with Mr. Brown?
Yeah, there's I like her hair. That's looks like she's got a bun. Hello from Arizona, Catherine W. Yeah, I've got some. Really want to get caught up on some of the tonsil twin stuff. That's really what I wanted to dig into. Oh, you'll have to go back and watch it. Oh, it's so funny, so funny. How are you doing? Aren't you still on vacation? No. It's not really a vacation. It was being out of town. I knew that I wasn't going to be back in time to get everything put together to do a stream for Sunday Spice, and I knew that there wasn't going to be a lot of people that were going to be able to be part of that. I'm pretty sure that Diva and Volstorm are probably pretty well exhausted, and just doing their Dollywood will take a lot out of you, and I'm sure that they've had a busy weekend. They're probably still hanging out and doing stuff with all the peeps there in Tennessee, because I think Baker is still there, so they're probably hanging out with him and a few other people. I know that Kaiser had to head back, so he made his way back, and I believe he is back in town, back where his hometown is. So he made it back safe, which is always good to hear. Then we've got I think I talked with Danielle for a little bit, and Expert. I haven't heard from, but he does that. He goes dark whenever he's done with Friday, because life goes on. Gotta do something. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm glad I'm back and Kaiser made it home safely. Yes. Yeah, and I will be leaving again. I'll be going back out of town again later this week. I'm just here for a few days, and I'll be doing some morning streams, maybe a couple of night streams, but it's just coming home, getting ready to head back out again for a long weekend, and graduation is going to be happening not this week, but the following week. So we'll be there for the weekend. Good stuff. Very good stuff. Good evening, Ammo Girl. How's it going? Good to see you. Haven't I seen you somewhere before? Somewhere.
About this case?
Your Honor, you gave me plenty of time. However, the communication was hard to come by.
Huh.
Well, that's unfortunate, but as you started with, and as I'm determining, you have had plenty of time to make
Yes.
communications. You've had plenty of attorneys, so in light of your statements, I'm not changing anything with respect to how I'm proceeding. This is how I'm proceeding. Today is a final status conference. That's where the attorneys tell me about what preparations I need to be aware of for trial. It's also a plea cutoff. If you want to take advantage of a plea offer, you can. If you want to reject it, you can. To the court, it does not matter. But one of those two choices will be made today. Then the next choice will be after that. If you make
That's
the choice
wonderful.
to accept the plea agreement, I'll determine.
So you had a wonderful weekend? Amos Girl, what did you been doing this weekend? I'm curious. I know that everybody else has been, enjoying the weather that we've been getting. That was something that the wife and I did. We went for long walks through some parks, and just had a nice well spent spent evenings and days. Now wait 3 times at least. Right? Yeah. No, we did some good stuff. We did some really good stuff.
Determine whether or not I believe that you're guilty of a crime.
Oh wow, you chilled for a minute with the grandkids and kids and made brown sugar so you can bake this week. Oh, good stuff. It was a adult birthday party last night. Well, that's awesome. That sounds very cool. You had an adult birthday party. You know, it's and that is something that is always fun to, you know, get together with a bunch of adults, have some adult beverages, and get away from the littles for just that short period of time. Those are always wonderful times spent. You know, and of course, wife and I we don't have any kids, but we have nieces and nephews, so we'll be spending time with them. Pretty cool.
And then I'll set the matter for sentencing. If you reject the plea agreement, I'm going to continue the case on for trial on May 24th, and I'm not going to consider any plea offers ever again in the future. You understand those two different options, Ms. Kastorkis?
I do, Your Honor.
And in terms of how you want to proceed, how do you
Oh,
want
sorry to hear
proceed?
that.
I would like to take the plea offer. However, I am still extremely unclear as to what it, I understand that it is resistance and obstruction, but by what means is what I want to know, because
Well, Ms. Kastorkis, this isn't a question and answer session. This is a me asking you questions, not you asking me questions. So let me try to clarify it more. If you want to enter a guilty plea under whatever terms that the prosecutor and your attorney have negotiated and you agree to, you can. But you need to be aware that there's only one way that I will ever accept
So
a plea
this is
from you
her?
or any other criminal defendant. That's if you tell me
Wow.
that you're guilty. If we're going to waste time and ultimately we get to the preeminent question and you tell me that you're not guilty, let's not waste our time. If you're not guilty, then you should have a trial and you should hold the prosecutor to the burden of proving your guilt.
So this right here, pictures of her.
If you have questions about your guilt, then you should have that trial. If you want to take advantage of the plea offer, though, that's fine. But I'm not going to accept the plea if you're.
Oh, that's very cool. So you walked to the store today because your adopted mother is sick. So I went and got her Vernus ginger ale. Oh, that's so nice. That's so very nice of you. Maybe 20 people there. Live music also. Neat. Well, now. Yeah. Hello, Mrs. Robinson. Someone did their research. Yeah.
Wavering or telling me that you're not guilty. So it's either that you are guilty and we can take a plea if you want to do that, or you're not guilty and we'll have the jury determine the issues. Again, to me, it doesn't matter, but you've got to make that choice. So which choice is it?
I'm so sorry I'm not trying to be difficult, but
You are being difficult.
in order for me to understand if I am guilty or not, I need to have it more clear what exactly it is that I'm supposed to be, what it is that that I'm guilty of. Because when I tried to talk to Larry about this, he couldn't give me a straight answer, and he just said resistance and obstruction.
Hey, MLS, what is going on? Who has Flock of Seagulls haircut in the bottom right? Well, she's the same one that has wonderful pictures like this is her. Based on some of her profile pics, I have a feeling she used to get in her way with men. She's an incredibly beautiful woman, but unfortunately for her, the Judge Hunter isn't one of those men.
Enter a guilty plea under whatever terms that the prosecutor and your attorney have negotiated.
So
and you
this is
agree
her.
to, you can, but you need to be aware that there's only one way that I will ever accept a plea from you or any other criminal defendant. That's if you tell me that you're guilty. If we're going to waste time and ultimately we get to the preeminent question and you tell me that you're not guilty, let's not waste our time. If you're not guilty, then you should have a trial and you should hold the prosecutor to the burden of proving your guilt. If you have questions about your guilt, then you should have that trial. If you want to take advantage of the plea offer, though, that's fine.
Yeah, that's
But I'm
her.
not going to accept the plea if you're wavering or telling me that you're not guilty. So it's either that you are guilty and we can take a plea if you want to do that, or
Wait
you're
for
not
it to
guilty and we'll have
come
the jury
soon. I'm
determine
sure
the
they
issues.
will.
Again, to me, it doesn't matter, but you've got to make that choice. So which choice is it?
I'm so sorry I'm not trying to be difficult, but
I doubt it.
in order for me to understand
Well,
if
those
I
hips are
am
a bit
guilty
wide.
or not, I need to have it more clear
She's
what
not young.
exactly it is that I'm supposed to be, what it is that that I'm guilty of. Because when I tried to talk to Larry about this, he couldn't give me a straight answer, and he just said resistance and obstruction, resistance and
Ms.
obstruction.
Katsourakis, respectfully, it's not very difficult to understand. It's made less difficult, Ms. Katsourakis, because these charges have been pending for the better part of 3.5 years.
Yeah.
So let me read the charges to you. They will speak for themselves, because you either did the things that are alleged, which makes you guilty, or you didn't,
Oh yeah,
and you're not guilty. You're entitled to a trial if you want one. You're entitled to waive that.
he's not wrong. Karen is clearly avoiding taking any responsibility for what she did. And if this has been going on for 3.5 years, she should know this Karen Act has run its course.
Trial and enter a plea if you want to. But the claims could not be more clear. The claim is that on or about December 28th of 2021, and while you were in Otsego County, you did either assault, batter, wound, resist, obstruct, oppose, or endanger. That means any one of those: assault, batter, wound, resist, obstruct, oppose, or endanger Trooper Cole Wright, a police officer of the Michigan State Police that you knew
I got
or
it.
had reason to know was performing his or her duties. And with regard to count 2, that you did assault, batter, wound, resist, obstruct, oppose, or endanger any one of those: assault, batter, wound, resist, obstruct, oppose, or endanger Trooper Tyler Morse, a police officer of the Michigan State Police that you knew or had reason to know was performing his or her duties.
So I mean, if you think about it, with this lady right here, she has hit this sort of spot where she's like, you might as well just have this big question mark over here, and like, because she doesn't understand what the judge said. Like, what? Huh? I don't understand. What does this mean? Just a big, who the hell am I? She has a big question mark over her head that just says, I don't know. What did I do wrong? I mean, I wasn't obstructing anybody. He's just angry with me. You were the last one to leave Shandy's live. It's not Florida, it's Michigan. Yeah, it's Michigan. I don't know. This is circuit court. Circuit court. Can you make it look like a cartoon? No. No. She's not the smartest. She is not the smartest, I will say.
It's an element of the crime that the officer, for example, was performing their lawful duties. And a knowing failure to comply with a lawful command is, by definition, resisting and obstructing a police officer.
Oh.
Those are the elements. If that
Not
can't
hard.
create clarity for you, I cannot help you any further, because that's what the statute prohibits, and that's what the prosecutor alleges that you did. You either agree with the prosecutor under the terms of the plea agreement that you did one of those
Agree with
things,
squat.
or you disagree. Again, I don't care which answer it is, but I'm not going to take more time to go over those intricacies, because you've had 3.5 years to go over them prior to today's date with multiple different attorneys on multiple different occasions. And I've had those discussions with you on multiple different occasions. Today is therefore the plea cutoff in a final status conference. And you get to tell me whether or not you want to take advantage of a plea offer because you're guilty, or whether or not you want the jury to determine the issues. Which
Glad
one
you
is
made
it?
it home safe, Dave. You had a good trip. I don't know.
Can I just ask one more question?
You can ask it, but I don't know that I'll answer it. Go ahead.
Thank you. Who gets to say which one of those things I was guilty of? If I, because
If
resist,
you're offering a plea, Ms. Gasforkis, you do. Because if you're offering a plea, the only way I'll accept it is if you tell me that you're guilty in which one of those things you did.
Which
I'll
one?
either
was-
believe that's the point, or I won't.
thank you, sir. You did clarify that. Then I will take the plea.
Raise your right hand. You solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes, sir.
Oh, for my information, a lot of people being deposed in Levy County in Florida now. Oh, awesome. I will definitely check that out. That Larry guy reminds me of Captain Kern's room, in my opinion. Here's where handsome. His wife is very sweet, sending hugs. Aw, isn't that nice? And here are the tears. Glad you made it home safely after such a great weekend. Absolutely.
Mr. Brown, can you outline for the court the terms of the plea agreement as you understand them?
Your Honor, the terms of the agreement would be to plead to count 1 for a dismissal of count 2.
Accurate statement, Mr. Rolla?
It is, Your Honor.
Do you understand those terms, Ms. Gaskorkis, that if you plead guilty to count 1, the police officer assault, resist, or obstruct, the prosecutor dismiss count 2?
Yes, sir.
And understanding those terms, did you still want to proceed forward with that plea agreement?
Yes, sir.
If you plead guilty to count 1, police officer assault, resist, or obstruct, that is a felony offense in the state of Michigan with a maximum potential punishment of up to 2 years in the state prison system and or a fine of up to $2,000.
Oh.
Are you aware of that?
Oof.
Yes, sir.
The benefit of the plea agreement is that if you plead guilty to that count 1, the prosecutor dismiss count 2, the other charge that was filed against you. Do you understand the benefit of the plea agreement?
Yes, sir.
Understanding both the benefit of the plea agreement as well as the maximum that you could face for police officer assault, resist, or
There's
obstruct in
tears.
count 1, what is your plea to count 1?
Guilty, sir.
If you plead guilty, Ms. Gaskorkis, you don't any longer have any automatic right to appeal. If you had a trial and were convicted after a trial, you would have an automatic right to appeal. But when you enter a plea, your appeal rights become limited. You have to ask for what's called leave to appeal. The Court of Appeals could grant that or they could deny it. Are you aware of it? Aware of that?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you plead guilty, you lose the right to trial. We have that set for you right now on May 24th. You also lose the trial rights that are associated with your trial. Those trial rights include the right to be tried by a jury of your peers, the right to be presumed innocent until you're proven guilty, and the right to have the prosecutor bear the burden of proving you're guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. At your trial, you would have a right to have the witnesses against you appear and to see, hear, and question those witnesses. And you would have the right to have the court order any witnesses on your behalf to appear at the trial. You would have a right to testify at your trial. You would also have the right to remain silent at your trial and have the jury instructed not to hold that silence against you. You understand that you have those rights, but they're waived in this case if you enter a guilty plea.
Yes, sir.
You also, because you're giving up your right to trial, give up the right to challenge other things that you potentially could have challenged on appeal if you did have a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
So for example, Ms. Gaskorkis, if the prosecutor brought in evidence that you thought was erroneous, it was prejudicial, and you had a trial, part of your appeal could have involved challenging that evidence that you thought was problematic. But since you're waiving and giving up your right to trial itself, you obviously can't challenge things that would have or could have happened at trial. Does that make sense?
The birds are
Yes, it
crazy.
does.
Outside of the plea agreement that's been
Hey,
stated on the
Christine.
record today, has anyone promised you anything to get you to plead guilty?
Hey, Christine.
No, sir.
Has anyone threatened you in any way
No,
to make
it's
you
not.
feel like you have to plead guilty?
I guarantee the bird chirps are not in your head. It is, I think they're coming from her. I don't think it's coming from the judge unless he has them in the courtroom. They could be coming from the other attorney, but I doubt it. It is not in your head. There are birds chirping. It is annoying as hell.
No, sir.
Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
No.
Yes, sir.
And is it your choice to plead guilty?
Yes, sir.
Sure, we can hear you.
The prosecutor claims that this offense happened back on December 28th of 2021. Do you believe that date is an accurate date?
Yes, I do.
On that date, were you present here in Otsego County?
Yes, sir.
While you were in the county, did you come across or come into contact with law enforcement officers?
Yes, sir.
Do you now know that one of those law enforcement officers was a Michigan State Police trooper known as Trooper Cole Wright?
Yes, sir.
And when you came into contact with Trooper Wright, was
How'd
he
she
in full
know this?
uniform?
Yes, sir.
So did you know that he was a police officer?
Yes, I did.
And did you have reason to know that he was performing his duties at the time?
Spit it out. Come on. Not a hard
Yes,
question.
sir.
You got it.
Why was he there?
Because Sam Kaskorkis, my ex-husband, I'd asked him to leave my property, and instead of
Hey,
doing that,
Squid.
he called the police and tried to report.
What's up, Squid Pro Quote? What is going on? Good to see you. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and I hope that everybody's having a wonderful weekend. Yes. The cuckoo birds, cuckoo birds, cuckoo birds. Hello, Jill. Good to see you. Hey. Oh my gosh.
A domestic violence that did not occur.
So when police arrived, they were responding to an allegation of domestic violence, which means they were performing their lawful duties, correct?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Woman?
When they were performing their
Of course they
lawful
were.
duties, did they give you some sort of an oral directive or command or tell you to do something?
No, sir.
What happened in your view that makes you guilty of one count of resist and obstruct?
Well, that's very cool. How's Rosalind doing? I ain't heard from her in a little while.
I guess I tried to prevent them from entering my bedroom and
Yes.
prevent them from finding Mr. Rowe.
So Mr.
Yes.
Rowe was another individual in the home, correct?
Yes, sir.
And when the police officers responded, we already have this covered, but I want to make sure I understand. They were responding to an allegation of domestic violence and performing an investigation to find out whether that happened. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
As a part of that investigation, they were seeking to find out if there was another individual within the home. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
And based upon all the circumstances, because they were trying to find out if there was another individual in the home who may pose a threat to you or to Mr. Katskorkis or to them, they had lawful authority to do that. Is that right?
That's what I've been told.
And that's what I made a finding of by way of a pretrial motion, correct?
Yes, correct.
And under those circumstances, you then attempted to prevent those officers from doing what they had the ability to do by stopping them from going into your bedroom after they saw Mr. Rowe, correct?
No, that's not exactly correct.
Well, I thought that's what you just told me, but why don't you?
You know, Squid, I totally misread this. I thought I thought it said that you were calling baby squid a rodent and you had traps out for I just misread it. I'm sorry. That would have killed me. Oh my gosh, Squid. That's so funny. I read that and I literally just was glanced at it, was like, you have traps out, baby squid is good. I was like, why do you have baby traps out for baby squid? He's a rodent. Miami, what's up, lady? How you doing? Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you. Oh God. I hope you are having a great time in Tennessee. Oh, that's right. I heard about that. Made it into your panty drawer. I understand. I got you.
You tell me what actually happened.
No, they had, this was before they had seen him. They could not see him until after they entered my bedroom. But I tried to prevent entry into my bedroom.
When you tried to prevent entry, though, you understand and you agree that Trooper Cole Wright was performing his lawful duty.
Awesome. I am so glad that you're home safe. I hope you had a wonderful time. I know that you met up with Texas Jen while you were out there, and Danielle. I am hoping that you guys just had a wonderful time and got yourself some. I hope you really had a great time. And oh my gosh, it just, I need it sounds so dirty. It's just like Shizzy has me crossing my legs so tears don't fall down. What? I am home for a few days, so yes, I am home for right now. It's just, sorry, my mind is like completely 10 times in the gutter, and it's having a break has not helped my mind work at all much better, or slower, or faster, or anything.
Is that accurate?
I've been at the last court finding, you determined that he was.
This
That
is
is
not
right.
about Ms. Gastorkis, it's about you. I anticipated that this would be problematic. I've anticipated it because I've been seeing it happen for the last 3.5 years.
Oh,
So I'm going to be as blunt and plain as I can. This is the last opportunity. If the words come out that you're telling me you're not guilty, so be it, that's fine. And then we're gonna have a trial. This is the last opportunity to not have a trial. I don't mind having trials. The prosecutor doesn't mind it, and Mr. Brown don't mind it. We need trials sometimes, and you're entitled to it. If you want to not have a trial, though, this is your opportunity. It does not matter to me. The jury can determine the issues, and the jury might disagree with whatever my analysis is. But this isn't about what I determined. This is about what you believe. If you don't believe that you were violating the law, then tell me so, and let's let the jury decide it. Did you violate the law?
At the time, I did not believe I was, but now I have come to the conclusion that as far as what you guys, you know,
what is up, brother? What is up? Good to see you. Yeah, we're watching some soft sit stuff. We are chilling tonight. It is chilling with chat, and we're just, just having fun, having a good time, tearing it up, causing problems as we do, just watching stupid people do stupid things. It's awesome.
that there was a special circumstance.
Whoa, fools! Yo, 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 yo! What is up, fools? How you doing? Good to see you, man. I hope you're having a wonderful evening. Oh man, what a crazy time! Crazy time.
Into why the police should have entry into that room, and that I violated that I denied them entry to the bedroom. I said, you can't go in there. I tried to stand between them and the door. I know I did that.
Hey, King Paco.
I understand.
Good to see
I just
you,
really,
man. Good to see
sir,
you.
this has dragged on, and I not to any benefit to me and my mental well-being. I want this to be done with, and I understand what I did. At the time, I did not believe that they had the right to do that, but I was wrong, apparently.
Well, that's not enough, because your quibbling and your not taking responsibility are evident in every word you say. And apparently, what you guys say are not the types of things that I hear when I accept a guilty plea. So I reject the guilty plea. This matter will continue to trial. I had every reason to believe it would. My beliefs were now confirmed.
Oh, yeah.
This case will continue to trial on May 24th. Are the people ready to proceed?
Yes, Judge.
Mr. Brown, are you ready to proceed?
Yes,
So is she going to accept the fact she's going to jail for 2 years? Well, she could go to jail for 2 years, or no. I don't know what the whole ordeal was, why she was there in the first place. But she's just been giving the judge a runaround, going to Orlando, Florida on Tuesday. Well, have a safe trip, man. I'm telling you, that's going to be awesome. Awesome. Hopefully you're going to see like a relative graduate from I'm trying to think what the college is there in Orlando. There's a good college there in Orlando. My nephew's going to college there. One of them, the other one's getting ready to go to college. I think he might be going there also. I just watched his first get together. It looked awesome. Next year should rock. Oh yeah. Yeah. University of Central Florida, UCF. That's right. Yeah, my one of my nephews goes there, and the other one will be joining him here in next year. He's graduating high school this year. That's why we're going down to celebrate his graduation, and it's gonna be a nice time. Be very kicked back and laid back. Expert could do better. Well, that's the thing. Expert did what he could, and he didn't sweat the small stuff, and he had a good time. That's the thing. He had a great time. Assaulting an officer, obstruction of justice, resisting arrest, but why were the cops there in the first place?
Your Honor, could I have a moment to try to ask her a couple questions?
I'm going to give you the briefest of moments, Mr. Brown. I respect the position you're in, but this case has been way too long, and this is not the first discussion that I've had of this nature. This is about the fifth.
Ugh.
And every time it gets to the same point.
Yep.
And so my patience is certainly wearing thin. I'll give you a quick moment, though, to ask some questions of your client.
Thank you. Ms. Kaskorkas, Eric Rowe was in the bedroom and you knew that, correct?
Yes, sir.
Hey, Mrs.
Did you
Mack,
know he was
good to
not
see you.
supposed to be there?
Yes, sir. I knew that he was in violation of his bond condition.
And when the police officer asked if he was in the
Plot
bedroom,
twist.
did you tell them he wasn't?
Yes, sir.
Because you knew he was not supposed to be there, and the police were looking for him, and you told them he was not there, do you believe that they had a reason to be there because he
I do.
was?
I do now, sir. Yes, I do. I do believe that.
Did you believe it at the time? Because he wasn't supposed to be there, and the police were
I
looking.
was aware of it at the time. Yes, sir.
Thank you. Your Honor, I would ask that a factual basis be found.
Well, we're close, but we're still not there because knowing that Mr. Rowe is there or not wanting him to be found is a state of mind. It's not a physical action. And so
Okay.
until I hear indication that there's a physical action of resist or obstruct a lawful command, I have no factual basis.
Ms. Kaskorkas, when they did see Mr. Rowe, they went in.
Hey, just Dawn. How are you? Good to see you, you lovely soulless ginger you. I hope you're having a wonderful weekend. My, oh my. Safe on your travels. I know you stay busy. Good to listen. Trying to play catch up. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. We appreciate you. Yeah. Yes.
in to arrest him, correct?
Yes, sir.
And were you trying to prevent that arrest once they saw him?
No, sir.
You were not telling them to get out of your home. They had no right to be here.
I did tell them to get out of my home, but I don't know if it was before that or after that. But like he said, that's enough.
Resolved by jury. Ms. Kaskorkas, we're done discussing the matter. This matter will be resolved by a jury on each count on May 24th. I'm going to require that each party be present, each attorney be present by 8:30. Ms. Kaskorkas, that's the order for you as well. You must be present in the circuit courtroom in Otsego County no later than 8:30 in the morning on May 24th. Do you have any questions about that?
No, sir.
Mr. Rolla, anything further on today's record?
No, Judge, thank you.
Mr. Brown, anything further?
Further, Your Honor, thank you.
We'll see everyone at trial. Thank you.
Taking her to trial. Wow, taking her down. Oh my gosh, knocking her down a few notches. That just has to make that judge as happy as all get out. Just to say, you know what? You just got slapped down, woman. Just got slapped down. I love it whenever the judge comes out ahead and says, you know what? We're not playing this crap. We're not playing this. Like, we're done with your goofiness, and we're not gonna have it. We're not gonna have it. Oh my, oh my. Wonder what this is. Parenting time. Oh. So I had seen this one. This was a really interesting one that it was sort of appalling to think about. There was a woman that was this kind of horrible. I've personally known someone a lot like this, so it's really, really creepy. Whenever you see this, just know it might be a little bit triggering, so don't get too triggered. All right.
Brandon, let's go now. I'm gonna give these people a reason to call cops.
Snapped inside a crick shirt. They got it on video, like she snapped.
Officer, hurry! There's lightning here.
I don't even know why I'm going to jail. They're the ones who held my son away from me.
Well, I watched the video of you grabbing your son underneath his shoulders.
Trying to pick him up. I can't hold your hand, baby. Why? Because I'm in handcuffs.
Okay, you son will not stop right here, so
Oh,
Chaos erupts in an Iowa gas station when customers intervene in a family dispute. The ensuing havoc results in an astonishing brawl that leaves the community stunned. But that's nothing compared to the shock that police officers get when they learn that the pandemonium started when a mother violently manhandled her 9-year-old autistic son. The lazy quiet of a September week.
yeah, D. Robertson, you saw this one. Yeah, it is very angering. So if you're triggered by this kind of stuff and it causes you to throw potato chips at the screen, well, just make sure it's just the crumbs. They're harder to clean up. Lazy quiet of September, weekend of 2021 is broken. Oof.
Weekend in 2021 is broken when a call comes in to 911 reporting an uproar at a local convenience store.
Police department, can I help you?
People fighting up here at Quick Trip.
How many people are fighting?
Well, mom was beating her kid really bad in here.
Ma'am, I can't hear you. Something's wrong with your phone. How many people?
Yeah, it's like 3, 4. And other people, it's the kid from her, and they're all yelling and freaking out.
All right, we'll be on the way up there.
Even through a poor phone connection, the commotion in the background is enough to alert dispatchers
Yeah, it
that a
is.
bizarre emergency is unfolding at the Quick Trip gas station. Officer Miller of the Des Moines Police Department is first on the scene, and the crowd that rushes to greet him is the first indication that something is
Oh,
very
taters,
wrong
get
there.
chips.
This lady's in here
You see ugly truck.
dragging around the stores, right? So we tell her to calm down. And then she is just
Now the shirt that kills me. He has a shirt that says, "I love hot moms." Oh, dude, the shirt is awesome. Yes, the mom is nuts. The mom is nuts. I've seen I haven't seen the whole thing, but I've seen a portion of this. I'm like, oof.
crazy now. My homie's not in there holding her down right now.
Officer! Hurry! Get fighting in here! Oh my God! Somebody better get this just
Okay, okay.
She punched her and she punched her. Hey!
Oh,
Oh, Mason, get her out.
She's throwing everything and
just chuck that at a kid, at one of the customers.
Place your hands behind your back.
I'm not.
Place your hands behind your back.
my son.
Place your hands behind your back. Place your hands behind your back. You just struck me.
Fine, but I want my son.
Okay, okay.
No, because they're the ones who started.
Place your hands behind your back. Relax. Relax, okay?
That's her back. She is a hunchback. Good Lord. She's spicy, not hot. I know. No, she does not deserve. Yes, I know. Dude had a shirt that said, "I love hot moms." That woman does not deserve to have the child. No, she does not. Especially with an autistic child.
Because they're the ones who started.
Keep your hands behind your back.
I am behind my back.
Okay,
And I'd like to talk to an officer now.
okay. I'm here.
And I want my son.
Place your hands behind your back.
They're the ones who started it, and I want my son.
Okay.
The commotion inside the convenience store will make it difficult for police to piece the situation together, but it will surely be easier with this woman secured in handcuffs.
Yep.
What is going on?
First of all, I was trying to discipline my son. They got involved. My son is ADHD. I was trying to get him out of the store. They got involved when they wasn't supposed to. I just want my son so I could go home, please.
So why are you throwing things? You hit me.
They're the ones who kept getting in my face and would not back off. Leave me alone.
Okay, so that's
No, I want
your reasoning for
That
throwing
is the
things at me.
truth. No, and I did not mean to throw them at you. I just want my son.
What is up? How's it going, Roxanne? Good to see you. Good evening. Did not get notifications. So sorry. So sorry. Oh, hello, Forever Not Me. It's good to see you. Glad you can make it in. Letitia. Oh, not. But even more amazed this woman has a child. Well, you know, some guys, not sure which you can handle. Well, it could. I've seen some of the stuff woodchippers can handle. They can handle some pretty big branches.
So I could go home. Because I know what the problem is with my son, and nobody doesn't want to listen.
Be nice as I can. Who hit that? Well, let's see. you know, she might have looked completely different 9 years ago. She might have been supermodel 9 years ago. Des Moines, the Levy County of Iowa. Hey, what's up, Bad Duck? That is exactly right. The Levy County of Iowa. Oh.
Step outside.
So basically, I just want my son so I
Okay.
can go home.
Are you here with anyone?
Just me and my son.
Where do you live?
Right behind us, and I would like to take my son home. He has workers. Right now, the workers and I have been dealing with this because he has ADHD, and I would like to get him home for medicine. So can I please take my son home?
Stand right here.
From the house on foot northbound and
I
turn
just want my
westbound on
son.
Amherst.
So I can go home.
Amen.
We're gonna figure all this out, okay? Have a seat in my car.
He's still armed with a knife.
Do you think the child actually has ADHD? They were saying the child is autistic. That's completely different. Oh, look better at closing time. Damn, Jill. Whoa, Snake Island for her. Yep. Not enough booze or bags. Shizzy is giving her the benefit of the doubt. Hey, come on. You never know. If you believe that, Shizzy, we need to talk about a bridge you have for sale. Well, damn it. How much? 50 cents. I got 50 cents. How that? No, she wasn't much better 9 years ago. People don't change that much. Maybe. Hey, Bad Duck.
And I'll be willing to go.
Nobody can confirm.
With the mom squared away, Officer Miller goes to check on her son.
All right. Is everybody else okay?
Yeah, everybody's fine.
Okay. Everybody's fine.
You can see the marks on his neck.
Hey, bud.
Yeah.
Don't take my mom to jail. If she's doing that to him in public, imagine what she's doing to him in private.
Hey, buddy. Can you talk to me?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you look up at me? Was mom kind of? Oh yeah, you got marks on your neck. All right. Can you sit here for me, okay?
You know, the worst part about a parent that's like that, don't blame the children's. No, don't blame the children's at all, man. See, the thing about it, the thing about this is children will stand up for their parents because they think that that's normal. And that's where it gets really screwed up. If a parent is this abusive to their child, the children don't know any better until they get old enough or until somebody tells them that isn't normal. Well, do you think dad would want to stick around with someone as cuckoo as she is? Yeah, this is the one that would go to jail. Yeah. Yes. Well, I would do a hell of a lot more than just a bitch slap. Just saying.
Thanks, buddy.
The boy is reluctant to talk, but the discolorations on his neck make it more important than ever for Officer Miller to get to the bottom of this situation.
You got video of this?
Yeah.
Can you show me?
The TT got videos of it too. Everybody here is going to say the same. You literally just walk over to where they was behind the fountain drinks. Like,
So what was she doing with her child? Picking,
She was like, get up.
like picking him up by the neck?
He's literally on his back. He's pulling him by the arm.
he like, let me
Okay.
go. And
Get
her,
up, get up.
throw him down.
And she's sitting
That's
there,
when I
she's
took off
yelling
my
loud as hell like, I don't give a
we
You're
wasn't
coming
even
with
going to
me.
say nothing, but it just kept going on. Like,
Yeah, like-
so then we walked back there, and then we just tried to tell her to stop, and she started tripping out.
Who did she assault?
Like 4 or 5 people.
Did she assault
She
you?
assaulted me. She
Which
assaulted
one of
my
y'all did she push with the door? One of these little kids. They called a black. Like she's just sweeping.
Out of
Wow.
control.
She assaulted my fiance. I had to actually like put her on the ground because she was getting way too out of control. I held her down for a little bit. She bit me. She
I got a video of him holding her down to where she can't do anything anymore.
Okay.
because she was really getting out of control. Like
It's already clear that however unhinged this situation appeared when Officer Miller arrived on the scene, the full story is even crazier. But the
Oh yeah, she's willing to do that in public. Look what she does in privacy of your own home. Now, Shizzy, you know, if done correctly, it only takes one. Separate them one at a time, like a bunch of cackling chickens. Well, yes, that is the problem. Whenever you have a large group of people that are all losing their freaking mind over this kind of thing, and everybody wants to be heard. It does happen where it gets very loud, hard to pay attention to what everybody's saying when everybody's all talking at once because they have something to say. Best thing to do is separate them out one by one, get multiple officers there, get their statements and sworn testimonies, whatever you need to do. Praying for kids' lunches, I do. It's a shame. It's the same thing in Michigan, unless you're not American. Oh, sorry, tired. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Shizzy Squid and I are going to take care of it. Oh yeah, you will. I bet you would. You can start to believe any attention is loving and good, especially as a kid. Yes, that's very, very true. Might get indigestion, burp below the earth. Bad idea.
Breathless testimony of the witnesses cannot compare to the video itself.
She was like trying to put her hands on these little girls. I don't know where they went.
She squared up with another little girl. Talking about, I'm gonna punch you in the face. She just kept throwing stuff and throwing stuff.
She threw something at me. I
She threw something at me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she did that. That's when I hit her.
Yep. Okay.
Because you don't do that to kids.
Nope.
I'm not.
It's whenever
I'm not
you
with
enter.
none of that.
We wasn't in the wrong. No, you're helping this child out. That's on me. That's all you're doing what you should have done.
Right.
I don't know. It could still be considered assault. I mean, you could still get in trouble for it. My suggestion is, if you were allowed to use a shot collar on somebody whenever they did something this heinous, I mean, she'd probably learn really quick. Nobody ever taught her no better. She's got something wrong. Oh yeah, I love it. If you get her pond not far from here, will that work? It just might. It just might.
If Officer Miller was reserving the benefit of the doubt for his suspect, this cell phone video has clearly changed things. To the mother currently sitting in the back of his police car, however, the fault lies with everyone else.
This is my son. This is my son. And Brendan has a habit of making everything worse.
Wow.
This is my son.
Well, apparently you don't.
If the mom thinks her son and the other customers are to blame for this incident, she seems to be the only one who feels that way.
But then she ended up punching him in his back and then hit me in the back of my head, and that's when I really just took off on her.
So
and put my hands on
she
her.
assaulted both of you?
Yes,
Okay.
somebody else had a video.
We didn't assault her first, but she,
Do you two wish she's going to be going to jail anyway? Do you wish to be victims of the assault and testify in
I
court
want to press
against her?
charges. I don't care. I want to press charges.
Do you want to go to court and testify?
Yeah,
all that?
I
Okay.
will.
Okay.
I will. Most definitely
Put
will.
some clothes on,
Outstanding.
sweetheart.
That helps us
Yeah.
get a little more valid. So thank you.
Yeah, she pressed charges against me. I'm pressing charges against her for hitting me. If they would have backed off, I would have been able to take my son home and go home calmly. When they don't even know the situation. And they think,
Yeah, you're choking out a kid with special need to be taken care of without abuse. Absolutely, Catherine. That is very, very true. She's incapable of handling this child. That woman's Cocoa for Cocoa Puffs, but the little boy is also uncontrollable. I don't know about that. Doesn't look like he's uncontrollable. Little girl needs more stoppage. I can share. Crazy will teach crazy to kids. It is so sad. Yes.
no, they know nothing about my son.
There are clearly two very different views of what happened before police arrived on this bizarre day, but security cameras have captured every moment of the action. Police will soon see for themselves exactly how things went down inside the Quick Trip, and so will we. In the meantime, the cell phone video is more than enough to disgust Officer Miller.
Can you show me where she slams the child on the ground again?
It's this video.
I don't know what you can see, but
Picks him up under the
right
arms,
here in the back.
Takes him, swings him down.
picks him up in the air, and throws him on the floor. Okay.
While she shows her video again to Officer Miller, her fiancé shows Officer Peckman how he was hurt in the melee.
Do you have any injuries on you from?
Well, I mean, I don't know what you can see, but right here in the back.
Okay, and then you said she bit you.
Well, she attempted to.
Yeah. Okay.
She didn't.
She didn't quite get teeth on me. She got teeth on me Well, we'd be having a different story right about now. The kid has some issues for sure. Oh, the kid has some issues for sure. Yeah, the kid has some issues now. Happens so often. Tend the children, it's your future. Plant seeds everywhere. Jeez. You meant toppage? You have a kid with special needs. He is a 24-year-old. Yeah, that is always rough. My one of my wife's friends has a child that is autistic, that is nonverbal. So it's it's really difficult for him. Difficult on her because she at the time that she got married weighed all of maybe a buck. She was maybe 100 pounds. I think she's put on a little weight since then, but still she doesn't we're talking about a girl that would go and get up in the morning, go to the gym, run, work out, stayed very lean and fit. And her son, I think at 5, she realized very quickly that whenever he loses his cool, she's not going to be able to contain him. Whereas his dad, which is ex-military, he could easily, whenever the child would start flailing, throwing fists, throwing things, he would be able to grab him up really quick and hold him down, and get him a little bit under control until they could, get him, calm. It's a rough one for people with kids, that have like severe autism. I just started trying to figure out how many of those kids are the dude with the Eptic Hawk mom shirts and how many of the moms are with him. Hey, just saying. That could be his sister. You never know.
Okay. I heard the guy up the way, but she was pinching me literally like right here. You can probably still see this.
Some redness, yeah.
So when I was walking out the store, she punched me in my back. She punched my girl, and so we just attacked her because that's my lady. Like ain't nobody just gonna attack my lady.
Having gathered statements from the main participants, the cops have another conversation with the woman who started all of this.
See if she has a story and see if she has someone who can come pick this child up. Ma'am, what's your first name?
And I can also give you my son's workers.
Just as the officers note those down, she utters more strange details.
If my son has to go to foster care, I will understand. But I would like to go home so I can talk to his workers and get all of this handled, please.
Sure, we'll get all this sorted out shortly. What's going on with him today?
Brendan, he is ADHD,
Okay.
autism on a spectrum, mood swings, DDMD that goes along with the ADHD.
Okay.
His workers are under Orchard Place Guidance Center. He is due for his medicine, and he's even got a doctor's appointment to get back in school tomorrow because he's been homesick.
Okay.
And when he does not get his way, which the workers know, he will throw a fit like that in the store. And they told me to carry him out and get him back at home. And that's exactly what I did until they got involved. And I tried to tell them they don't know him and they don't know the situation.
What's his first name?
Brendan, and his psych meds are at my house right now.
As shocking as it is that a mother would so quickly volunteer her son for foster care, it's obvious that there's more to this family history than police can unpack in an afternoon.
Oh, yeah.
However, a hint of it may come out as Officer Peckman's search.
Michelle Smuck. Oh my, oh my, oh my. How you doing? Nurse TT, good to see you. How you doing, love? You were single. What was that? We used to call it the toggle roll when we had to do that to kids. Yeah. Just roll them up and keep them from hurting themselves and others. Yeah, we pay for it on Prime. Not the same. Okay. Here it is. Muck up your Sunday. It's awesome. Somebody had to. Somebody had to. I understand having DDMD and it being difficult, but damn. Yeah, I think she was grabbing him up and choking him out. This bears repeating. I got one. Which one of her brothers or cousin got drunk enough to populate the planet with her? Okay, dude, that's harsh. I don't know what DDMD is. I don't know what that is.
Searches Regina for weapons.
I'm gonna pat you down really quick, so I'm gonna have you pop out. Do you have any weapons on you,
No.
or needles or knives or anything that's gonna hurt me?
Nope.
Okay.
Because I don't even do that anymore since
What?
I've had my son. This is just the first time somebody's involving themselves when they don't know the situation and what I go through with him. And like I said, he is due to meet with 3M tomorrow because we're discussing to getting him into focus.
So does he stay at Orchard Place sometimes?
No, because he's not 10 yet.
Okay, I gotcha.
He's taken off from the house. Like I told her, he's due to have his next dosage of medicine when I get home.
I'm gonna get the car started. I'm gonna get the AC running so you get some air. I'll go ahead and get your keys. We'll get this sorted out, okay?
And my wallet's behind the thing.
Okay. Oh my. We're good. We got
Oof.
quite the call here.
This is a dramatic understatement,
Yeah, it
as
is.
will become clear when we see the wild Quick Trip surveillance footage in a moment. But the entire video isn't necessary for the police to come up with some likely charges for Regina Morris.
I mean, she straight up picks him up under the shoulders and body slams him on the
Yeah, I saw.
So that's
I saw the video
that's a little bit
too.
more than
Just picking him up and getting him to the car.
You're the only one legally qualified between us. Okay. I'm not. Okay. Disruptive mood dysregulation disorder. Disruptive mood dysregulation disorder. Oh, wow. Very cool. Very cool. Meds classes, college was a long time ago. Oh, man. Gotcha. Harsh. Oh, I haven't even started, but I'll restrain myself. It's like Larry the Cable Guy's sister. Can she be 18 foot from... Jeez.
Yeah.
What do you think? Certainly some sort of child
I
endangerment.
think that's
Body
something.
slamming
Yeah.
child, right?
Yeah.
And then assaulting. She's saying I'll do a simple assault for hitting her in the head, simple assault for whatever happened to him.
Pinching and punching and yeah.
I'll call my supervisor, see what it's done. Obviously, someone has to come pick this kid up. She says there's no one to do that.
Yeah.
So
Before Officer Miller can begin writing up the charges, however, Regina has some complaints.
Excuse me, can I say something?
Yeah, before.
These handcuffs are a little too tight because they're hurting my wrist back here.
Here, I'll have you step out. I'm gonna put you on, make it a little more comfortable for you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Which one's one that's really tight?
Both of them are.
all right. Now I'm gonna have to uncuff you for a second, okay? Just be cool, all right? Very
They're
cool.
just digging in my hand.
Nope, I got you.
And what is going to take place? Because all I got, his phone numbers are at my house. Medicine's at my house, and I do have
there-
a friend who can take me down there. She's in D11.
I'll have you step back in.
Mhm.
So D11, is this?
it's
You know the
my
friend's
friend.
name?
Yeah, Donisha. She's the only friend I have at the building, and she will be willing to take him.
Okay.
Regina's
Wow.
comfort has been addressed, and now there's at least one possible option when it comes to Brendan's care. In the meantime, Officer Peckman tries to get some information
See?
from the store's employees.
So did you see what happened? That lady came in with her 2 kids.
Well, Nurse TG, I hope that you are getting a little bit of rest. Off 3 12-hour shifts and doing 3. Oh, jeez. Lord almighty, girl. Yeah, my brother and my sister-in-law. It's my brother-in-law's wife, so I guess it would be still a sister-in-law. She's a nurse and yeah, she's got some stories. You had an ADHD foster child. There was times I had to sit on the floor with him on my lap, my feet over his feet, my arms over his until he calmed down. I was so sad to see him like that. Yeah. Now my brother, they diagnosed him with ADD whenever he was, I don't know, junior high, maybe elementary school. Which they didn't know at the time he was dyslexic, and that they thought he had a learning disability. So he put him in a class with that was like severely learning disabled. Like, it was pretty rough on him. And then they were putting him on Ritalin, which I think later, personally, I think that what happened to him later on in life was due to a lot of that kind of attitude that they had towards, not, or misdiagnosing and thinking that a pill would fix everything. When do you ask Ask the expert. That would be awesome. I don't know. I never asked the expert. The expert's awesome. And I hope you get to feeling much better.
Okay. Okay. Are those cameras? Okay. Okay. So then those people stepped in, and then from there just broke loose. She was freaking out, throwing everything. Okay. Did she damage anything in here? She just threw all her stuff. Okay. Okay.
Making sense of these chaotic events won't be easy, but there are worse things than putting together a puzzle.
Oof.
Having rescued one of Regina's flip-flops, Officer Peckman tries her hand at a task that's perhaps less unpleasant, but no less challenging, getting Brendan into her police car.
Hey, Brendan. Is it Brandon? Hey, bud. Oh, my gosh. You want to come hang out in my car where it's cool? Hey, Brendan, let's take your drink and let's go wait in my car, okay? Okay. Well, these folks need to go, yeah. We're going to have a DHS worker come out and we'll figure out where, yeah. These folks need to move on with their day, so you're going to come sit in my car and hang out with me.
Brendan is content to hang out beside the Quick Trip for now, and when Officer Miller comes to chat with Officer Peckman, the boy's care is on his mind as well.
Yeah.
She says she's got a friend, Denisha, in D11. It's a friend. She's okay with the child going there, but I would want to check with DHS about if that's okay with them. You know what I mean? Is he in the car?
Hello, Ingrid. What is going on? Hey, how's it going, Puffer P? Winks, hey y'all, good to see you. Risa Murphy, welcome. Well, the expert is always welcome, you know that. Hello everyone. Hello, howdy, and good to see you, all you fine newcomers coming in here. So glad that you could make it in. Yes, we are hanging with you guys, hanging with the chat, watching some random craziness going on. So wild.
No, he doesn't want to go in the car, so I can wait with him outside. He's actually a little difficult, so.
Is it?
Officer Miller isn't pleased to hear about his partner's failure, but he quickly learns that she did the best she could.
Come over here. Come on.
Yeah, come on up, bud.
You want to pick you up? Come on.
All right. Thanks, buddy. And thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for all the help.
Are you gonna take my mom to jail?
Well, we're figuring all this out, okay? Would you like to sit in the car so you can at least be cool? Nothing bad's gonna happen, okay? All right. Let's start doing some other stuff.
Officer Miller then moves to deal with Regina, who has some alternative suggestions for how the rest of the day should go.
All right.
Am I going to jail?
Yes, we have to contact DHS and see if that's a plan that'll work. What's that?
I would like to go back to my home.
I know you do.
To get a hold of the workers to let them know. You guys
We're also getting a hold of DHS, okay? We have our own protocols we have to go through, okay?
Then I would like to press charges against them too.
Oof.
Because she's the one who hit me. And then he held me down. So I would like to press charges against both of them. If I'm going to jail, they need to go. I don't even know why I'm going to jail. They're the ones who held my son away from me.
Well, I watched a video of you grabbing your son underneath his shoulders and slamming him on the floor.
Trying to pick him up.
What's that?
I was trying to pick him up.
Yeah, and then you throw him to the floor. Okay. Well, then I don't know what to tell you because that's what I
I
saw.
would like to go home so I could calm down so I could call my workers.
Would you like to speak with my sergeant?
Yes, because I would like to go home. I can understand that you're placing him outside the home. I'm willing to do that. But I would like to go home and calm down so that I can get a hold of the workers to let them know what is going on.
It's perhaps not surprising that Officer Miller's sympathies are in short supply, but when Regina's friend Denisha shows up at the store, she too is in shock over what she's witnessed.
Yeah, I'm okay. Regina snapped inside a Quick Trip. They got it on video. Like she snapped. They're posting it on Facebook. Damn, that went viral fast.
Disturbed by the video, Denisha speaks with her friend in the back of the police car.
And they're not even letting me to go home to calm down.
Yeah, no, honey, because that video, Regina,
What happened?
I need
They
to know.
got involved and they wouldn't back out of my face either. So they were partly at fault too.
Baby, what happened between you and your son?
He was throwing a fit, and I was trying to walk out until they wanted to get involved and made the situation happen.
Why did you call me, Ma?
My phone's at home.
I was trying to call you. I was getting
Yeah, I was already up here. I was trying to get home with him. Those two people over there wanted to start a fight and got in my face too and made the situation worse.
Regina's story doesn't match that of the other witnesses, but everything will soon be cleared up. The Quick Trip workers have pulled up the security footage, and Officer Peckman goes inside to see what really went down this afternoon. Officer Peckman prepares to watch the footage, and as she watches, so shall we, starting right from the moment that Regina and Brendan first entered the store.
Wow.
Brendan pulls a fast one on his mom and slips back into the store undetected.
Brendan, let's go now. I'm gonna give these people a reason to go talk. Let's go.
Well, good to see. Yeah. This is a work and not a work of art. Yeah. Welcome, Sydney. Welcome, Cindy Snyder, for becoming the newest YouTube member. Thank you very much, and welcome. So good to see you. Communication breakdown. It's always the same.
When I say let's go now. I will call the police myself. And I said I will call the police. When I say let's go now. I will give them. When I say let's go, I mean
Yeah, I know. Oh. Oh, damn. Oh, it's so rough, man. Oh.
The footage shows Regina throwing her child to the ground, and that will be enough for the police to send her to jail tonight. However, as you'll see, that was only the beginning of the convenience store carnage that tore through the Quick Trip.
Oof. Poor baby. Oof. So rough. Oh, I just got to take a break for a second. The yelling is just horrible. Yeah, that poor baby. Yeah, that is so rough. Yeah, she's in the wrong. You cannot yell at a kid with special need that will not listen. Yeah, it's, oh man. Yeah. They're looking out for this kid. If she does not think that's abusing, I wonder what she does behind closed doors. And that's the concern. That is the biggest concern. What happens behind closed doors that you don't see the possible abuse that this child could be taking. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's so heartbreaking. I mean, yeah, it doesn't matter if he has behavioral issues or limits how you control someone. And throwing a child to the ground is just yeah, she should never be allowed around another child again. Makes you wonder what she does behind closed doors. I know. I just had to take a little bit of a break because it's just so rough. So rough. Yeah. It could have. Yeah. Yeah. That is so very true. It can very much confuse them if they don't know what's going on. Yeah, that is very true. Probably would have done a lot worse had I got involved in that. Yeah, my heart hurts also. I just had to take a break because I know this tone of voice with this type of person. And I'm just so glad that there was somebody there to step in and help this poor child. That's so rough. So rough. I understand having to put your hands on someone to physically control them, but there are ways to hold someone safely that won't injure them or you. Absolutely. Being so blatant out in public with cameras and witnesses, hot day. Yeah, I mean, and if he was professional law enforcement or of any sort, he would have been able to calm her down and de-escalate the situation. He's not helping by yelling at her, but yeah, I mean, I'm with him. Like, there's, the protector gene steps in at that point in time where you're just like, yeah, this isn't going to happen. I'm not letting this happen.
Frustrated with how this conflict is going, Regina tries a tactic that's already failed once this day.
It's a busy quick trip. Oof.
Unable to get what she wants, it's not long before Regina's rage boils over.
Oof. Yes. I hope so. Yep, absolutely.
The conflict has reached a fever pitch, but if you think what you've seen so far is extraordinary, you haven't seen anything yet.
Oof.
Regina's demands aren't getting her anywhere,
It
but when
does
she
happen.
decides to take matters into her own hands, the insanity goes to a new level.
Yes, in some states they will. Oh. Oh, and this is where, you know, that jujitsu comes in really handy, you know, because you really want to start a Read Friday program. See, that woman's mentally unstable. Start with just by her behavior. Yeah, blind dude probably. Oh man. Yeah, Stacy. That it is. You know, and kudos on them for stepping in where she was abusing this child and really, you know, saying, hey, we're, you know, this isn't cool. Like this is a child. You know, if you want to be abusive to your boyfriend or whatever, we're staying out of that. But this is a child. No. I used to be young. Good to see you. This is a woman that lost her shit in a quick trip. Threw her son to the floor. Couple steps in, and then she, you know, to basically stop the abuse that's happening, they call the police, and then she loses her mind over this. Just lighten the mood. That person, well, is a physical display. What happens when you hold a fart? Yes, this woman is crazy. Many more on the way. Watch the kids make a difference. Go to the local school. Yes. If someone came up to me and drew back to hit me, yeah. That's that right there. Just the threat is enough to be able to, you know, to drop her. Can we stop the decriminalization of crime by passing it off as a mental thing? Well, it's and the mental thing is just an understanding. No, the crime is still the crime. Trust me, crime is still a crime. Lady be cray cray doesn't get her off from doing the crime. Read, touch, have lunch. So small, but such a big effect. There you go. So small. Very big effect. Good for him holding her down. That's whenever the police arrive.
As shocking as that was, the exchange has only added fuel to Regina's fire. She storms toward the door, where she's unable to resist having a measure of revenge.
Oh. You know, the worst part is all these people with their phones. Got their phones out. They're taking pictures of this. Nobody is stepping in to stop it. But they're happy to film it. Yeah. You can hear Jabba the Hutt tail slapping against the concrete floor. Damn it. So bad. And I mean, I understand having the video evidence of it, but geez. Yeah, they Facebook Lived it. Yes, they did. Yeah, granted it's evidence, but hey, how about, get in there and stop the problem from happening?
Officer Miller arrives just in time to miss the violence, and back in real time, Officer Peckman has seen enough to make sense of the chaos, or at least as much sense as can possibly be made.
Here's your phone back. Thank you.
Were you able to see on the camera?
Yeah, you get a pretty good view. So, yeah.
She was in the wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. To me, it looks more than this.
He does seem to be somewhat of a difficult child. He's obviously got something going on.
Right.
You don't just pick up your kid and throw him on the ground.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah.
The subject of Brendan's difficult nature comes up again, and it's something that Officer Peckman will become intimately familiar with before the day is done. In the meantime, a tentative arrangement is made to send Brendan home with Denisha. However, that plan hits a snag when Sergeant Vance arrives and decides that it might be wise to cover all the bases.
If the child was thrown down, we might have to take the child to the hospital just to make sure the child's not injured in any way. Yeah. Since she did finally throw him down. Okay. I know he's probably not going to say he's injured, but we probably need to at least get him medically checked out.
Well, and also to record any injuries that he has early on. Very important, that they can look and see, is there marks on his neck where she was choking him? Are there marks on his body where she may have beat him? Are there other issues with the child that needs to be, checked out? I don't understand retreat. My body won't. Yeah, same. But always put the phone down. If the woman was under proper care for her issues, this crime likely wouldn't have happened. Very much so. Don't respond to help and medications. Yeah, that's very true. Just wait until he gets to the hospital. Yeah. Yeah, any previous injuries? Yeah, this is why it's good to have an old guy around. Oh, come on, just admit it. You like the older men.
And then if the neighbor wants to go to the hospital, and if it's okay with DHS, if they want to work out something with DHS, that's up to him.
I'll let the other officer know that she's going to deal with all the kid side of it. I'm just going to get her going. She does want to talk to you. I'll roll down the window, or you want to open the door.
Caught up to speed with what's happening at the Quick Trip today, the sergeant has a chat with Regina, who still has hopes of avoiding jail.
Hi, I'm Sergeant Vance. What?
Separate myself.
What's that?
I am going to separate myself. This is all my numbers at home, and I can't get a hold of nobody because all my workers' numbers are in my phone. And I'm willing to take full responsibility for what I did. It's just I would like to go home if possible tonight because I don't have a way to bond myself out. And like I said, I can't get a hold of nobody. And I'm willing to take full responsibility. Anything you guys ask me, I'll do all the court dates, everything. If I have a no trespassing charge for the premises, I'll even take it.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, I mean, we're not going to be able to send you home tonight.
The prevailing theme of the day seems to be Regina's inability to get what she wants, but there's not much she can do about it from the back of a police car. And despite her menacing deeds, Brendan still longs for her comfort.
I can't hold your hand, baby. Why? Because I'm in handcuffs. Okay, you need to go. Go with
what? I want to
I know, baby. I can't. Do me a favor. Be good, okay?
Poor kid, man.
Are you going to be back in the morning?
I'm going to try to, okay?
She's not.
Don't worry about it.
It may be impossible to muster sympathy for Regina after all we've witnessed today, but one can't ignore the heartbreak of her child as they're separated. Officer Miller decides it might be best to make sure Brendan doesn't have to watch his mom go into the transport wagon.
Yeah, and it is, my heart breaks more for the kid than for Regina, and it has nothing to do about the separation from the mother. The mother is an evil, cruel person, and yeah, that part hurts your heart, because this is all the child knows. Even if the parent is abusive, the child does not understand. You know, they think that mom, dad, whatever is doing this out of love, and that they're at fault. And if they could just be better, if they could just do better, their parent is going to love them more. The unfortunate part of that is that never happens. And that's the same way that a lot of women get put into the same situation with an abusive husband, the same way that a man gets put into a situation with an abusive wife or abusive girlfriend. Is they think that it's something that they did wrong, and you know, it is manipulative and evil, and that's what makes it really, really bad. If we lock them, yeah, that's still his mom. If we lock them in a mental institution like we did when I was young, a lot of America would change. Don't know. I mean, you would think that it would, but not necessarily. It doesn't change the way that people are. It just hides them away from the way that people are. So you don't have to see the bitter truth of how cruel people can be. And then they get a little bit more conniving in their abuse.
Hey, how about I just go drive somewhere else? We can get this kid off the side of the car.
That's what I was gonna do.
Yeah. This is not gonna be good for him.
For the incoming third one.
My heart breaks for this child.
I know, but mom's gotta go.
No,
Mommy's gotta go. We'll have
She doesn't have to go.
Get a 94.
Am I good to back up?
Or somebody taking her to the hospital.
Officer Miller drives Regina away from the store, leaving Denisha and her friend to deal with her distraught son. At the same time, Officer Peckman gets a curious update from DHS.
It probably doesn't meet the criteria for removal if he wasn't injured from being thrown down.
What?
Yeah, she said she'll email me with whatever her supervisor says, but in the meantime, we're okay to figure out how best to get him to Lutheran, and then he's okay to go home with them. So, yeah.
Okay. How about we try to get him on this one?
Yeah. What?
I'm gonna have to lock him in.
What do you want to do right with us?
To my house. I'll follow you guys. I can go over there and meet you guys over there. I gotta go home and tell my family. I just kind of like pushed my kids in with someone that was there.
Okay.
They don't even know what's going on. I just was like, I'll be right back. You know, I had to come and try to help my sister.
Arranging for Brendan's care won't be as simple as it seems, but Denisha and the police are doing everything in their power to make it work. Denisha promises Brendan that she'll meet him at the hospital, which helps calm him down, at least temporarily. Once he's seated in the back of Officer Peckman's car with Denisha's friend Angelina, however, his thoughts turn sad.
I miss Mom.
Oh, you know what? She misses you too.
I don't want her to be gone forever.
Oh.
She's gonna be there for 5 years.
Regina's sentence is still to be determined, but she immediately makes an impression when she gets to jail.
Yeah, she's a manipulator. Yeah, so more than likely she knows that she's an abusive parent. She has told her son that if he turns her in, she could be gone for 5 years. And for a child that's 5 years old, that's their entire lifetime. They don't know any better. And she's made it clear that if you tell on mommy, then nobody's going to be able to take care of you. You're going to have to go into the system. You're going to be abused. You're going to be treated worse than I treat you. Yeah. This is an evil person. All his English just got worse than he started to hit you. Ooh. Yeah, Puffer B, I understand. Yeah, it's another messed up system. Yeah, no, you wouldn't be able to. The political red tape that you would have to go through. If she had any civility left, she would have told the child to calm down and do what the others ask him to do. Yeah. That is what most abusers say. Don't tell. Yes. That is so true. Yep. Made him afraid of the police, made him afraid of anybody, made him afraid of social workers, made him afraid of the system. And well, the system isn't good. Because the system can be abused really easily.
Yeah, very proper shortness of breath. No. Have you traveled in massive domestic? No. Every day? Come in contact with another COVID? No. What happened to your leg?
That's when somebody held me down on the floor at QT. So like I said, I can't see my face to see how bad it is.
Anything medical?
Trust me, sweetheart, your face, it might have made an improvement on it. Just saying. Might have made an improvement on it. Yeah, the anger issues are not good. Whenever you've got a child that as they get older, if their anger issues continue on, is whenever you have to let go of that situation. No medical advice here, but you have to let go of that situation and allow authorities to take control. Yeah, I know. I'm mean. I couldn't help it.
And take medical, can you look one on the female side? Head right through the door.
Everything's no.
I got that for you.
That's a female?
With Regina's transfer to the jail complete, Officer Peckman and the neighbors have their hands full with Brendan at the hospital.
Oh my goodness. You want to eat some of your candy? You got a whole bag of candy here. What? Yeah, I don't want you to break that, Brendan, though, because other people need to use it.
Yeah, don't give a child like this candy. It doesn't calm them down. Looks like an overweight Lynette. Yeah. Now the abuser plays victim. Of course. The bus got to her first. Damn, you guys are ruler than me.
Other people who can't walk.
There are important people that need to come here to make sure people are safe.
Hello?
Is that okay with you, sir?
Oof.
Hey, Brendan, we can't use this phone.
I just want to call Mom.
Okay, baby, then call her.
It works.
Yeah, I know. I get it, but we can't. I know. Hey, don't hit me. I know, bud.
You can't hit.
I'll just have to manage his behavior kind of as best as I can.
We gotta go back inside, honey. Don't break it. I
Oh. Yeah, I don't want to break their vending machine.
Unfortunately, it's a busy day at the hospital, and it will be some time before Brendan is seen by a doctor. He does, however.
Well, and there is always that possibility with this child that a lot of those behavior issues are not because he has ADHD. A lot of those behavior issues because the parent did not know how to control a child. That does happen, and then it can show as being looking. Please, is so tired of my son. They took him to jail. Wow, sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. Just trying to build trust with Candy. They don't know him. Yeah, but that's not something you give to a child. She has manipulated her own child, believes she is the only one that will love him, take care of him, and he should only trust her. Yes. Yes. He hits others he doesn't know. Where did he learn that? Exactly. The female police officer has no clue and is aggravating the child further. Yeah, and I mean, it is, if you're not capable of handling a child like this, it can become all kinds of problems. Yes. Those parents do blame ADHD, and welcome back, guys. We're so glad you made it home safe. That is awesome. I am so glad that you made it. Yeah, and she seconds it. Because, you know...
However, get his vitals checked by a nurse who asks him about his injuries.
Are you hurting at all? Okay. Your arm or what's hurting? Your neck hurts? How bad does your neck hurt? A lot or a little?
What is this?
How bad does your neck hurt? A lot or a little?
A lot.
A lot? Does it hurt all the time or just when you're moving it?
That's when I'm moving it.
Okay.
Thankfully, it doesn't seem that Brendan is suffering from any serious injuries, and when Denisha learns that it will be at least 3 hours before he's seen by a doctor, she decides she can no longer wait.
So due to the time that it's going to take for him to get seen, I'm not going to be able to stand by until he gets seen to figure out like what the results of x-rays and stuff would be. If that's also the case for you to where you can't wait around for 3-4 hours, whatever it's going to be, we will just have to call DHS and they'll have to come take custody of him and they'll handle it rather than you. So I'll leave it up to you.
As it turns out, Denisha doesn't have to choose between staying at the hospital and turning Brendan over to DHS control. Officer Peckman and DHS ultimately decide that it'll be okay for Brendan to wait until tomorrow to get his medical clearance. The child goes home with Denisha, and Officer Peckman puts a very trying afternoon behind her. Though Regina Morris was charged with felony child endangerment, her negotiated guilty plea brought it down to a misdemeanor to go along with her 2 assault charges. On February 14th, 2022, Morris was sentenced to 2 years in prison for the endangerment charge and 2 years in jail for the assault charges. Both sentences stand suspended. Court records do not specify what happened to Brendan, but contemporaneous news reports say he was doing well and in the care of the Iowa Department of Human Services. A no-contact order issued against Regina Morris was also lifted on the day of her sentencing. However, details of the protected individual at the other end of this order has not been named publicly in the records.
For what?
Well, I mean, that's a battery. Like,
that's so rough. Yeah, she looks scary as all get out. That is. Wow. It's just rough, man. With kids, man, it's you know, and this is, you know, there's some folks that do cover trials, and whenever you've got kids involved in a trial or abuse to people, all of it's bad. But I mean, it makes it so much worse with the children. It makes it hard to really sort of keep those kinds of things where you're just like, man, you know, if it was just something else, you know, if it wasn't the kids, that would be one thing, you know, but it's rough. It just makes you. Hey, Geyser.
Hey, Shizzy.
What's up, brother?
Oh, captain of the shit show reporting for duty.
How was the trip? How was the trip, man?
Oh, my God. It was awesome, but I'm going to be going back to work tomorrow so I can rest.
I know the feeling.
Yeah.
So it was just a whirlwind, wasn't it? It just was like kept going and going and going and going and going.
The earliest I got to bed the entire time I was there was 3:30 in the morning.
T-Rex. I blame T-Rex on that shit.
Yeah, he is an insomniac, that is for sure. No, but it was great. It was a cool guy. It was great. Everybody was awesome. I had nothing but fun the entire time. And yeah, there was a lot of stuff that happened. It was a great time, and I'm already looking forward to 2025.
There you go. There you go. I mean, and that, you know, hopefully on your channel you cover some of your experience, talk about it a little bit with people there, and so that way, you know, people can see it sort of from your perspective, get a little bit of rest, and you know, write the stuff down, so that way you can really remember it. I think that would be awesome, man.
Yeah.
Like, you know, because that way 2025, whenever it comes around, you can go, man, you saw 2024. But I mean, and the video was so blurry, it was just like a little choppy, and I was like, oh, I wish I could have been there to help out. But, you know, it's just like, fuck.
Yeah. With any first time production, there are going to be growing pains. There's going to be little things that, get fixed later on. But I think for everything that it's worth, and I mean, the fact that just for everybody that was there, myself included, we all had so much fun, especially on the show, that, if the worst thing that happened is that the video quality was a little crappy.
Exactly.
Okay,
Exactly. So, I mean, you look at that. Look at that. Hey, I know that, Captain. What's up, Baker? What's up, brother?
Hey, Baker.
So, and I'm guessing Baker's still in Tennessee, right?
Yeah, I think he said that his flight leaves later on this or today, early on this week sometime.
Oh, okay. Very cool. Very cool. we ain't this young no more. Come on, man. Come on, man. Yeah, and everybody's like, "Oh man, did you have fun in Dollywood? You guys look like you were having a blast." It did. It looked like you guys just were having fun from the time that you got there to the time that you left.
Pretty much, because I mean, yeah, Wednesday we got down there and we all went to dinner at this really cool place. Yeah, you guys were going out doing some wireless hole punching. Awesome.
Exactly.
But yeah, we got in, went to dinner. It was great. Had some beers and some good food. Hung out with everybody, and then we went over to this like Dave and Buster's type place and played games until they literally had to shut the lights off and kick us out. I mean, we were like, doing laser tag. Me and MLS went bowling. And like, everybody was hanging out at the bar. It was, there was an arcade. It was awesome. Like I said, they literally had to kick us out by shutting off the lights and the music and be like, okay, get out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I know exactly.
I'll let Baker and Valhalla and the other ones tell the story of that whole fun at the bar that happened that night. That's none of my business. But let's just say there's a story there. And
exactly.
Then, after that, the next day was Dollywood. We got up. We were at Dollywood like right after they opened. And I think we were supposed to meet there at like 11. Park opens just after like 10:30 or 11 o'clock. And it was funny because like, me and T-Rex, there's traffic on the road. Like they were trying to move a grain silo.
Yeah.
And it had like part of the road shut down.
Like, where else are you going to find that? Where else are you going to find that?
Right. And it was funny because the expert went live and T-Rex is like, he's stuck in the same traffic as us. And I looked back, 3 car lengths back and a lane over. I could see Expert and White Rabbit in the car over there like, they couldn't see me, but apparently it was funny. I could see them, but
Love it.
We went and parked, grabbed the tram, went over, met everybody at this bakery, and then we walked around the park all day. And at one point after lunch, me and
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't like FD anymore.
Those are some awesome gifts, by the way. But
Song of Rain. I have played shows in small town in Texas, and I will tell you, it was probably one of the most welcoming times I ever had, because you get humbled very quickly. It is completely humbling to come into a really small town where everybody's just like, they're there to have a good time, and they know everybody and they want to have fun. Yeah, I love you guys. I mean, Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Kaiser.
No, you're good, man. I gotta keep with the chat. I get it. But yeah, so after that we went and me and the Gosneys apparently went to go see a bird show. We ended up going from there for a couple of other places, and apparently got lost at a bluegrass show, and everybody was trying to find us. And
Nice.
of course, we're sitting at a bluegrass show, so I have my phone sound off, and apparently everybody's blowing up my phone trying to find out where we're at. And so yeah, we ended up like finally after like a couple of like tries. I mean, the short and condensed version of things is that we tried to find each other, but we kept ping ponging all over the park trying to find each other, and then finally settled on like one location. We met back up, hit the roller coasters. By the time we got done at the park, I was like ready to fall over. I mean, everything hurt at all. It was just like, oh my God, kill me now. And it was, yeah, we got all the way through it. They were literally shutting the park down at 8:00 before we left. So yeah, we were there all day. And then we get done at that park. We all go kind of our separate ways. I end up actually hosting the Gosneys over and having dinner with them. We hung out talking till about midnight, and then separated out. You're muted, by the way. And then Friday we got up, kind of went and grabbed some breakfast and all that at kind of like a little 50s diner. And after we got done with the diner, we went over and hit up a couple of the museums, Titanic Museum being one of them. And yeah, we got done with that, did the show. After the show, went to the bar, drank like there was no tomorrow, and absolutely went like just did like I was very readily realized that I am not a young man anymore.
Right. You haven't been a young man in a while, Kaiser. Just know.
I'm in a college bar in a college town, and I'm like 37, almost 38 years old. Hey, Vegas Rick.
Vegas Rick,
knows.
what's up?
He
Yes.
knows.
Oh, the mask Vegas Rick was wearing is so hilarious. Oh my God. I saw those pictures that Aaron posted. It's so damn awesome. Oh my gosh.
But yeah, we finished up everything on it was like Saturday. Going around just a couple places. We ended up having dinner like one last time before everybody headed out, and you could tell sitting at that dinner table, we were all just like, we don't want the party to end, but we're all so tired we can't see straight.
Oh man.
And yeah, so got up this morning, packed up the car, and grabbed some food at Buc-ee's before getting back on the road. And I gotta admit, I got a little choked up right there. Like as I was looking at Sevierville through the rear view mirror, it was kind of emotional. I'm not gonna lie. It was just such a fun time, and yeah, it was great. The entire experience was awesome. Y'all, if you get a chance to next year, and you and Dollywood is on your list, you cannot go wrong. This was hands down an amazing, if not probably top 3 memories, life in my lifetime. So I had a great time. It was so awesome, and y'all, it's gonna be great. So keep that in mind. So many things, and I didn't even get to do everything. I just barely scratched the surface of all the stuff to do.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And yes, according to Broken Baker, do not let FD Food Fairy give you gifts, apparently.
Oh, that's awesome. And Vegas Rick. Oh man,
I see T-Rex. What's going on, man? And Broken
I mean, there's like a whole bunch of folks are hanging out.
Yeah.
And I tried to keep updated as much as possible, but then I just ran into where I was like in the middle of wife is like calling me up, going, "Come pick me up," and I'm just like, damn it.
Yeah. apparently everybody got like really like holy shit, Kaiser's a beast or something like that because I was just like slamming Malort while I was down there.
Oh,
I was like, all right, I got nothing better to do, and like, yeah, they were like just they were just joking around and like passing around the bottle and everything. I'm just like,
Speaking about passing around the bottle, T-Rex, what's up, brother?
What's up, guys? How y'all doing?
How you doing, man? Good to see you.
Well,
Good to
as
see
my
you.
tired
little,
and ready to go to bed.
As my little thing on the bottom says, I'm extremely tired, sunburnt, and a little hungover.
Like, damn ginger, that's your own damn fault.
I
should know better.
put sun lotion on. It's not
They don't
nearly as
make
bad
a
as it would've
sunscreen
been.
for gingers. They
They
should.
do. They do.
They
Listen,
should.
it's funny, right? 'Cause I
SPF
learned-
2000 does not work no
I
matter
learned-
how hard you try.
I learned that Kaiser over here is actually a little bit more fair skinned than I am.
Yeah, apparently, yeah. You made it back home okay, brother?
Oh yeah.
Good to hear.
I don't know. Did you hit a bunch of traffic? Because I did.
Oh yeah, there was like 30 minutes of traffic, like right outside of. God, what was it? Like right
Yeah,
outside
where
of
they
Knoxville, I think.
bottlenecked it down at that bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bottlenecked it down to like one lane. It's like, come on, guys, really?
Yeah. Yeah, we had rain on our way back from Charleston, so it was at one point, see, my car is pretty damn solid car, but at one point I think it was somewhere around, I don't know, I think I was doing about 95 miles an hour and it started raining and then my car started doing a little hydroplaning. I'm driving, I was like, I guess I'll just slow it down just a little bit.
Well, I rented a stick shift Mustang, and right
Oh,
before I left, it had rained a little bit up here in Central Ohio, and I was coming out of the vape shop, and I just gave it just a touch too much gas, fishtail a little bit, and I'm like, oh crap.
Yeah, don't worry. We saw a Dodge Charger, like brand new Charger. Maybe it was a Challenger. Couldn't really tell after it hit the guardrail a few times. A little bit. Yeah, it was mangled all to hell. That fire truck's out there. Yeah, our traffic was only because of bad accidents. I mean, that was my traffic coming back. That is all I can say for driving that fast. Well, yeah, but the rain, like I joke not. I was behind an 18-wheeler and we're cruising along.
It wasn't me
and
this time.
No. So I looked up ahead and I was like, is that smoke? And about that time, we were in rain and my car is just, luckily it has traction control and I just had the cruise control on and I was like, okay, I'm going to slow it down. I slowed it down to probably about 55 just because like every mud puddle I'd hit, I would start to hydroplane a little bit. Traction control just kept going like, stop. I can't keep up with keeping you on the road. I was like, all right, damn it. Yeah, no, it's on dry roads, that's not a big deal. You can sort of keep cruising right along there.
Thankfully,
I exaggerate.
right,
I was only doing 72 in a 70 mile an hour zone. That's all I was doing. I
For
stick by
legal
my
reasons, I would never ever cruise
Ever.
at about 82 in the 70 zone the whole way back. I would never do that.
never would do that. That doesn't cross my mind. So you just kept Kaiser up all night. I see how you are, man.
Well, I mean, not gonna lie. I mean, I did kind of keep him up at night with all the talk of aliens and stuff.
It was great though. Oh my goodness, that was such a fun conversation. I got like my own version of his show just privately. It was fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we started talking about the Project Kona Blue, and then it just kind of went from there.
Oh, jeez, man.
But I am unfortunately a bit of an insomniac, but also for the past month and a half have been needing to drive nights. So, my body's still on that third shift schedule. So
yeah.
Go to bed at like 4 or 5 a.m. is just kind of natural to me. And then being a truck driver, I'm pretty used to running off of 4 to 6 hours of sleep pretty regularly. So it wasn't.
Hey,
too
Tammy
bad.
Bugard. All right. Your medication is working, so you're off. We'll see you in the morning. See you in the morning.
in the
Yes,
morning.
I will be doing a stream tomorrow morning. It could have been a Challenger, and I don't think it was a Hellcat. I'm pretty sure it wasn't.
You ever see that video of the Hellcat actually outrunning the news chopper during a police chase?
No, I hadn't seen that one, but it doesn't surprise me. Those things have some guns under them.
Oh yeah.
Rosalind, you're home alone and up to no good. What are you all doing? Well, damn, Rosalind.
Well, look at me, captain of the shit show here.
If you are home alone, well, you know what I'm going to have to do then. If you're home alone and you're up to no good, then I'll just have to invite her over, and see if she wants to come and hang out, Rosalind.
Ooh,
because
that'd be nice to see Rosalind. That'd be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, meeting everyone was absolutely fantastic. It was so much fun.
It really was.
I am so glad you guys had a great time. I mean, because I was a little concerned, like oh, they're not used to Tennessee. They're meeting up with some fresh new people, and is everybody gonna get along? I was just like, I think they'll be just fine. They're all gonna get along.
Kaiser phrased it the best. It's we went down there and we've talked with all these people for
years.
Yeah, well, yeah, year
At least
to
a couple
2
of years.
Yeah, and it's the first time meeting in person, and that can be awkward. But we fell right into it. It's like we had been in the same town forever, basically.
It just and you could pick up right where you left off. That's the best part about it.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody at the whole event said it was like going to a family reunion that you didn't get to see everybody all the time, but it's people you actually want to see. And I was like, yeah, that's a pretty good analogy.
Yeah.
I love that. Grabs the Dawn and aims at Bad Duck. I am armed.
I do have to give a special shout out though to White Rabbit and Miami Spice, because they really kind of were the glue holding the whole thing together.
Yes, they absolutely worked their tails off on this one.
Well, and it seemed like that they were doing really well of keeping everything on track, because the expert, he can't.
Oh, he had his hands full just trying to troubleshoot all the technical stuff.
Oh, I imagine.
Cheers, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Bucky's, get your Bucky's cup. No, I mean, and
I have been converted.
Whenever, because I saw you guys were supposed to, I think, start at like 7:30. It didn't. It started a little bit late, and I was like, oh, I know they're having technical difficulties trying to get everything happening. It's like no judgment there, because that just had to be one of the most stressful parts of it.
We're also a bunch of YouTubers. Of course we're going to be late. Like, are we ever actually perfectly on time?
That is true. That is true.
I mean,
like,
come on. Look at the crew you're running with here. Do you really think we're going to all start on time?
And the amount of YouTubers there was just like a compounding effect. So if you're usually like 2 minutes late, we were going to be like 30 minutes late with all of us there.
You had enough people there. You could go for 2 hours late and you would have been fine.
Hey, what's up, DJ Radis?
Hey,
what's
DJ
up, Radis?
What is going on? Good to see you.
And the funniest thing was that the venue closed at 10 and we just kept going. It was kind of like some of us on stream still had open tabs. So like the bartenders were just kind of sitting there like twiddling their thumbs like, we kind of want to go home. Can you guys wrap it up?
Well, speaking of wrapping it up, now you guys behave now, because we're bringing a lovely young lady in here. She has been home alone. She's very lonely. She's up to no good. So you behave.
Hey,
Good to see you, Rosalind.
How you doing, Rosalind?
Wait, I'm supposed to behave, right?
Yes. Oh, and here's a question for you guys. Did you get to meet any of your subscribers?
I mean, I'd hope
Can
that
you hear
we're
us,
all
Rosalind?
subscribed to each other.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, I think hopefully.
Hello, Rosalind. Can you hear us? You can't hear us? Your settings. That's what it is. I can't tell her. She can't hear me.
Yeah. Bad duck, you're not wrong, buddy. You're not.
Oh yeah. So yeah. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know. Your settings. I can't explain it to her.
You gotta click the button and then do the thing and then change the thing and then click the thing.
Manuel says kick it.
Okay, what you're going to do is go to the second menu and you're going to select the sounds menu.
Yes. Shizzy, we have this thing called chat. Oh, see, look what he kicked himself out. Guys are just
Whoopsies.
I love it. She's seeing chat? No, she may not see chat. Is it plugged in? I don't know. Sounds kinky.
I don't know what happened. I literally was just sitting here. My hands were like nowhere near my computer, and then suddenly like the window closed, and it said like, "Oh snap!" Sorry, but your window closed. I'm like, okay.
Thank you for calling. Have you tried unplugging it?
We've got problems. We've got problems. I just want everybody to know there's a reason why we have problems, and it's because of this.
Stop. Okay, sorry.
What's up, MG?
Oh,
That's Nakamoto. I can see it. I can see it.
Look who's here. The no show.
What is up, brother? Wartime concierge, huh?
Yeah, of course. Always.
What's up?
Oh, so how about them helicopter rides in Iran, huh?
Oh yeah.
Didn't have that.
Can you hear us now, Rosalind?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
I did it.
Yay.
Excellent. Well, and of course we had the fallen soldier MG that couldn't make it because he decided it was more fun to like put his foot so far up somebody's behind that he pulled a muscle.
Yeah.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You
I did
that's
that
what he gets
once.
for pretending
It's
to be
it's slowly
Karate
getting
Kid.
better.
Is it getting better?
Yeah, I mean, I still did too. I mean, the muscle hurts. I did too much today. I'm hurting. So
Yeah. Well, your
no fun.
Your presence was missed,
I
and
know.
we're hoping for
Absolutely.
a speedy recovery for you.
Yeah, for sure.
I was a little depressed last week.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Because I gave it the weekend, and Sunday night rolled around, and it was just I couldn't drive. I mean, it hurt to go to the store. I just couldn't even sit in a car, even passenger seat, without it hurting. I was like, "There's no way that I'm going to drive 1,000 miles each way, and then try to keep two kids corralled and walk around Dollywood and do things when it hurts this bad." So
Yeah.
well, I would have been miserable.
I love this law tube Chuck Norris.
My well, listen, like it was kind of like wrangling a bunch of kids because everybody would just wander off doing their own thing.
Yep.
We're like, no, come back to the group.
Okay, yes, I realize that me and the Gosleys wandered off for a good couple hours, and y'all couldn't get in touch with us because I had my phone turned off because we were actually at a bluegrass show. Excuse me.
No,
Well,
wandered
you
off
know-
with the G spot.
Yes.
Yep, him and the missus.
What?
Well,
You know,
we
it-
had a little Chief spot fun last night, though. We did some gaming last night. So.
Well,
Terry.
it wasn't.
That's
It
right.
wasn't. It wasn't just that, but sometimes we just start walking, and then like
Yeah.
half of the group would just stop, and we like the front half would keep walking, and then we turn around and be like,
Where the hell did they go?
You guys go.
Yep.
Well,
And don't feel too bad there, MG. Like halfway, we got like very close to the end of the park day, and my feet just gave out. So I ended up actually having to get something to help me stabilize.
Yeah, get you.
Wait.
Yeah, I mean,
what was that?
I guess, I mean, I could have been miserable and just let an expert push me around in a wheelchair, but
Wow. Is it extendable?
Nope, it's just one really long
it's just one big walking stick.
One
You
big
would
wood.
want it extendable, wouldn't you? Dirty girl.
They did have motorized scooters there. You could have done, Jay.
It was a
We
visual.
went to Walmart the other day, and I told her, I need to get one of those little electric scooters. And she's like, she did that when she had her knee surgery. She's like, they're so slow. She's like, I had to. She's like, I did it after my knee surgery. She's like, no. I just, doubled over the cart and pushed it around.
Yeah.
You had a great video the other night, Rosalind. I was able to watch that. That was awesome. Thank you for that.
Which one?
Well, it was like 2 nights ago. I don't remember because I've watched so much since then, but I know that I was just like, this is really good. I think you did a premiere on a video.
Now, Kaiser, did you make it to Hooters yesterday?
Unfortunately, I did not have time for Hooters, but
No
there's
Hooters.
luckily Hooters near me. So,
Now I've got to look it up, Rosalind, because I watched it and I was just like, but I don't remember what it was about. I just know that it was good. I was like,
Was it funny or was it JFK?
Oh, it was JFK.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it was. Thank you.
That is that's a really fun video for me personally.
Yes.
I found the transcript to that audio a couple of years ago, and I put it out there on the JFK researchers group on Facebook.
Right.
And somebody over Mother's Day weekend sent me a link to audio, and it was my dad. And I was like, holy shyster. I've been looking for this for years. And it was really fantastic. And he asked me not to share the whole. It's a 25-minute video of my dad being interviewed by a what does he call himself? A citizen investigator.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. But it's. I get it. I live in this world where I get to hear my dad from the beyond on the regular, and I think it's kind of special. But this one in particular is interesting because he's talking about that day at Dealey Plaza and his reporting on it, and then also he goes into this whole other conversation that's really it gets really weird. But I do plan on releasing the rest of the audio, but the guy that gave it to me said just wait because he's doing a thing on it and he wants to do it first, and so I'm honoring that. But he's given me that little smidgen of leeway to release little bits at a time. So,
Well, luckily you've been able to hear the whole thing, so you're able to just listen to your pops. That's awesome.
no, and yes, and I get it. I mean, like it's moving when you hear your parents' voice after they're gone, and especially when it's something you've never heard them say before. So, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. And I try to break it down. I try to explain it to maybe somebody who's new to the whole genre of the JFK conspiracy, if you will.
Yeah.
Break down all the names and the people and who they are. So it's.
My question is, did JFK know about the aliens?
You sure JFK wasn't an alien?
Because allegedly he was going to try and expose a bunch of stuff with the Eisenhower administration, apparently making treaties with some species of aliens or something like that, and that was part of the reason they bumped him off.
I promise you, right here in front of all how many people. If I ever find that out, I will go to you first, and we can share it together.
There we
that's
go.
That's my wheelhouse with all the weird and unexplained stuff. So,
Well, and I get that, but there's so much weird and unexplained.
just with the whole JFK conspiracy as it is, yeah, there's so much weird and unexplained stuff. But yeah, I'm just adding the extra little basting of sauce on top.
If that's your little,
niche
side hustle, we'll call it that.
Yeah.
If I find that out, I'll go to you first. How about that? Promise?
I love it how Michelle Schmuck figured out the aliens, the Mexicans.
What's up, Michelle Schmuck?
Just
How
gonna
you
say,
doing?
Hey, Schmuck.
a
What's
little
up,
further.
Schmuck?
I hope she's smucking things up.
She came in immediately, said, "I'm here to smuck things up." That's exactly what
Let's
she did.
schmuck it up.
That's her line. I love it.
Look, I'm like all of one cocktail in.
That's
hey, I
it?
got one of
Oh
those
my
too.
Gosh.
Except mine
That's
says
okay.
bacon.
All
I
40 ounces of it.
Oh
got
my
a
gosh.
Shot of, I got a shot of vodka here. We'll go ahead
What?
and
I
take
don't know
that
where
from
this
you
is going.
guys.
Let's go.
Yeah,
No.
I filled mine with water and liquid IV, so I'm good.
Tonight is just
Why?
it's all about everybody hanging out, having a good time, having some fun. There's Kaiser was updating me on Dollywood, T-Rex is updating me on Dollywood.
I like the hat, Skipper.
MG came.
Titanic Museum.
I am the
It's a
captain.
3-hour tour with Kaiser.
Dude, that would be awesome. That's what you should totally do. Like all of your live streams should just be called that, a 3-hour
I'll be
tour
your
with
ginger.
Kaiser. Wear your hat. You gotta have the expert. I mean the professor.
Another voyage on the SS shit show.
There you go.
SS
Fair.
Minnow Johnson.
That's fair.
I need to adapt the lyrics of Gilligan's Island to that. Yeah, that.
Whoa!
3-hour tour.
Someone said Joy Toy is here.
What's up,
Yeah,
Joy?
Melissa Joy is
Melissa
here.
Joy.
Oh, is she?
Howdy, hey.
She came sliding in there so nice and easy. Hello, Melissa Joy.
Melissa Joy?
Good to see
Slid
you.
right on in.
You know,
Slid right on in.
Just lubed it up and slipped it right on in.
I don't know who would be the Gilligan though. That's the question.
Oh, well, I think that's obvious.
Expert.
expert.
The expert is Gilligan. Come on.
MG the professor. Yeah.
So I was thinking about this on my drive home, right? So Kaiser and I went to the Titanic Museum. That's where he got the hat from. And
Yeah.
I was like, wait a second. Why is there a Titanic Museum in the middle of Appalachia
Tennessee.
in Knoxville, Tennessee?
Right?
I'm like,
Why?
there isn't an ocean for 500 miles around.
But did you stand on the front of the ship with Kaiser and hold each other?
So they don't actually have a way for you to go up there and do that, because honestly, I guarantee you there would have been a steady stream of people doing that.
Yes.
We did get a picture in front of the mock anchor together. though.
Yes, that is cool. Yeah, I did post some of the pictures from there. Let me go ahead and try and share my screen here. Yeah, I posted some of the pictures to my Discord, but not all of them. Yeah, so
That's awesome.
That is so cool.
That is to scale, by the way.
That is massive.
Have you seen the comparison between the Titanic and like the modern day, the newest, like the largest cruise ship?
Oh yeah, it's tiny compared to it.
Because I mean, that was like the largest cruise ship in the world, and it's not even as big as the smallest cruise ships now.
Oh yeah.
I can't
There's, me
share
with
the
the
picture
anchor.
that my son sent me. He's in the Navy. He sent me a picture of a ship he had to tie down into port. It's 3 times the size of the Titanic.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and
that
those
is actually
mooring lines
one.
are as thick as
It
my
was just
forearm.
That's one of the life
insane to me.
vests.
That is one of only 3 surviving life jackets from the Titanic.
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
because those things, they would get waterlogged so damn quick.
Yeah. You could actually see through the holes in the fabric here that it's just corkboard.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, that
Yeah.
works.
Yeah, my grandfather, he talked about the life vest that he had.
Who let
Whenever
this
he
guy
took it
drive?
off, it just
Can you go
sunk
back
to
to the other
bottom.
one with the China? I know, I'm a girl. I'm sorry.
China.
Whoops.
And the sterling silver.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, that was
that's
just one of many sets like that they had on there.
Cobalt.
Yep. And then
Oh,
I was like, yeah, who
Lisa
let this
to-
guy
oh, yeah.
drive? Seriously, who let him drive?
I know.
Come on.
That's why there's a Titanic in the middle of Tennessee.
exactly.
Yeah, it is a full-scale mock-up of the bridge and what it would have looked like. It's pretty wild. And then they have this area. It's like on the promenade deck. It's actually like really cold when you go out through the door of the bridge. And the water is like 26 degrees and it's actually salt water. So it smells like salt water out there. And then you've got like the really extra cold water and you can kind of feel like what it would be like, if you were taking the plunge in there.
Right.
Yeah, it was pretty wild.
Yeah, that was very. It was.
There's a video of that whole deck.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
It's actually a lot darker in there than the video portrays.
Oh look,
Oh, I imagine so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get a picture of the Lego?
Yes,
Good night, Texas
right
Jen.
here.
There it is.
So,
Good night,
yeah,
Jen.
Hey, Jen.
Hey, Jen.
Get some rest there,
Right.
sweetheart. I'm glad you had such a wonderful time, and I need to catch up with you so you can tell me all about it. 'cause-
Yep.
Yeah, so this kid from Iceland built this giant model Lego Titanic.
sweet.
Now you can see like all the little people on the deck. This thing is over 20 feet long.
Oh yeah.
Oh, sweet.
It is
That's awesome.
massive.
That's awesome. A little kid did that, and
Yeah,
I would bet that
Did
just
his mom
just
help?
no.
Imagine the
Valhalla
Lego string
wanted
to
him
build
to.
that one.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Apparently this kid is autistic and it like was kind of like his project to kind of help get himself under control to
Yeah.
build
Wow.
the Titanic. So he just completely did it himself. He fashioned some of the extra pieces, but mostly just bought like the bricks and everything himself to build it, and then went through like building plans and blueprints to get everything perfectly to scale.
And
Sounds like a new Lego stream.
I was just saying, like, whenever we saw
Yeah,
this,
a
I'm
year.
like, yeah,
For a year.
MG and Valhalla need to up their game.
Yeah, the video. They had
Oh,
like
I
a
haven't been
nice
invited to a
little,
Lego stream yet.
Yeah,
They had,
yeah.
they had like a 15-minute like little video movie playing
Yeah.
in one of the rooms right before you got there, and I know it was really cool because
I'm so glad, Texas Jen.
it helped
great.
him like socialize, get over his social anxiety and stuff. Like when he would take this thing to shows and like meet new people and stuff. So it was a sweet story. I liked everything about it.
They want to know if you tied yourself to the bow and we're shouting, "I'm sailing!"
Trust me, that was gonna be a photo op, but they won't let you go out there. Like that's actually on the roof of the building.
I thought
and
it
they
was
won't let you
I'm
go
king
out
of
there.
the world.
Yeah,
Well,
King of the World.
Well, also, I'm imagining that that they were telling Kaiser and T-Rex, "No, you are not kings of the world. Stop it. Stop it. We don't allow that stuff in Tennessee."
Inexcusable.
We don't allow that here. Something
We don't
like
allow that,
Legion
son. Now, if
Ransom.
you got a banjo, we might let you up there.
What is it? Near.
Yes. This is dueling banjos.
Dueling banjos.
Yeah.
I feel like Foggy Mountain Breakdown's a better fit on that one.
Oh, fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Yes, a Titanic Lego stream with Legal Vices.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
But you got to
That
make
would
sure
be-
there's some cannibalism in there too. So
Yes, got to have the
But then-
cannibalism.
As soon as it's built,
sink it.
Valkyrie needs to come in and break it over her knee and be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, it hit an iceberg and sank."
I'm just so glad you guys had such a great time. I mean,
Me
really,
too.
it is. You know, it's so wonderful. What do you have going on this week, MG?
I have no idea.
I have no idea.
I was scrolling through Twitter earlier and saw a bad legal takes tweet about there's an attorney, I guess, filed something in federal court, and the caption of it has something about the judge like ass licking male attorneys or something. It's hilarious. So I got to read through it, and so then somebody in the thread went on to Court Listener and did a docket search for this attorney and found other pleadings that this person has filed in the last couple of years. So I have emailed myself that link. So I'm going to have to go in and try to find these pleadings.
Bad
Maybe
legal
read through 'em.
findings.
It was like bad legal take. It's
Yeah,
they
it's
tweeted it.
hilarious.
My God.
I've seen those. Those bad legal takes are so damn hilarious.
Let me find.
I have a weird
Yep.
thing that I'm like addicted to is like bad lip reading.
Oh
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the
Like, I-
title of the pleading is Reappointee and Racist Susan Van Kalen's Ass Licking of Male Attorneys and Male Litigants.
Oh.
And reappointee and racist Susan Van Kalen's failure in providing Fifth Amendment due process notice and opportunity to be heard in oral argument. So that's the caption of the pleading that this person filed in
Wait, so
the
they
Northern
wrote
District of
that,
California.
I like
in
her.
federal court.
Yeah.
I have one that I'm going to be covering whenever I get back, and it's gonna be a long. It's going to be a long. It's going to go on for quite some time. I just need to find the court documents on it, which I may have to, break into my wife's Pacer account. Because
Hey,
these
y'all,
are going to
I
be
hate to say it, but
awesome.
I need to go to bed. I am tired.
Kaiser, you get some rest, brother. Get some rest, man. And thank you for coming by and letting us know that you made it home safe. And
Yeah,
everybody is
absolutely.
so
I'm glad you
happy.
made
to
And I
see
like
that.
your hat.
Yes.
Thank you.
Skipper.
All right, man.
All right,
You
well,
get some rest, brother.
Thank y'all. Anyway, and everybody else, thank you so much for watching. This is Kaiser Pineapple. Love y'all. See y'all later. And I will see you in the next video. Peace.
Quite an exit.
His voice recovered the other night. I guess yesterday, it was 90% gone.
Oh yeah, he was sounding a little bit rough coming in, but he was maintaining. Mine was surprising enough was pretty shot by the end of the weekend. I ended up talking with quite a few attorneys the whole time I was there. Just hanging out and like one of my wife's old bosses, I guess, be a boss. He was a managing partner there, and I ended up talking with him for quite some time. He's recently
So Shizzy, what you're saying is you were arm candy this weekend.
always come on.
Nice.
Yeah, I was arm candy. I mean, I hung out. I did some streams in the morning, and then the wife would call me from the conference and say, "Hey, come to this place, come pick me up or come meet me," and I would show up, and then get some nice dinners and nice meals. It was awesome. I think I probably put on like 10 pounds.
Right, there's that.
Yeah.
Yeah, good night.
Well,
Kaiser.
you're in Charleston. Charleston has some really good places to eat. I mean, it's pretty awesome.
Down there in Tennessee, it was go, go, go. Like I didn't even get a chance to like get some like, good barbecue or anything. I just ended up
Oh,
eating at the
no.
different venues and stuff.
You gotta get the barbecue.
Oh yeah.
I know, but being a truck driver and all that, I'm sure I'll be down in Knoxville
Again.
within the next month or so.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, hopefully there's some new pleadings in some of these cases. Because they have a
I
whole lot to
can't
go.
keep up with all the cases right now.
Well, I mean, we still got 2 weeks before the Clayton Eckerd trial.
Well, I've got my
2 3
room
weeks.
and my airfare booked, so
Awesome.
I think I'm good on that
And
one.
then in the what the hells in that petition for writ of prohibition, there's a deadline of the 4th for a response by Lynette to the appellate court.
So did Thomas been removed
No.
officially?
No, the appellate court entered an order for Lynette to file a response to show cause why he should not be removed.
Right.
So apparently, what I gather is they've finally
gonna be
looked at Jeremy's
spectacular.
petition, and on its face, it's sufficient to support removing the Thomases. So now it's up to Lynette to provide reasons why they shouldn't.
Right.
And if she files a response, then Jeremy has 20 days to file a reply, and then it's just a waiting game. So
That is
and then next, I'm planning. I think next Saturday, trying to maybe do a 7,000 sub celebration. So
nice.
Oh wow,
Even though
that's
if
amazing.
YouTube doesn't keep taking them away, because last night I was at like 7,007, and this morning I'm down to 7,000, or today I was down to 7,000. So it's just it
You
gives
were
me a few and
down
then takes them back.
7,000.
It's gonna
so I went back
happen.
down. Yeah,
It'll jump. It'll bounce around. Just keep doing what you're doing, man.
It
That's,
put me under 7,000 now. Like it's just taking them away.
Well, if
Yeah.
everyone in the chat here go and make sure that they didn't.
Wow.
Do
yeah,
the
but-
unsubscribe
yeah. If you guys
thingy.
aren't subscribed to MG Law, just jump in there and subscribe.
Yeah, it
to
doesn't
it.
cost
You sh-
anything. So
Yeah, it's free 99.
I'm just blown away by 7,000. That's a lot. I mean, like
Yeah.
I lose like 7.
yeah, no, I didn't lose 7,000. I lost like 7 to get me down below 7,000. So
Oh, okay. I was like, that's a lot.
I lost 7,000. I would probably just give up. This
Well-
would be all my subs.
Look,
Yeah.
I don't put anything past YouTube. I'm just saying, like I don't.
I don't either, especially after what they
But-
did to Valhalla. So
Oh,
What happened?
That was
Was I sleeping?
they apparently they demonetized it.
Right before
What?
the stream
What?
started. Yep. He was sitting there on the couch on Friday for Friday Night Live, and he just goes when he starts reading his phone, and his face drops, and he just goes, "YouTube
Yeah, he got
demonetized me."
demonetized.
Oh, was that the dual? the
Type
dual
something
streaming?
in chat, MG, would you?
Oh, what's up?
Just type something in chat.
Okay.
And same way with you, Rosalind. There we go. That works. Moderator, managing moderator.
My mouse isn't going over there. Hang on.
There we go. So what
Yes,
it does
so,
is, so now you can post your link so people can actually sub to you. And same way with you, Rosalind. If you just type something in the comments section right there,
Oh, there we go.
Uh-huh.
Cool.
I can pull it up and then I can put you in there where you're.
What am I supposed to put there?
You can
I'm so
something.
bad at. I'm so bad at.
You
writing myself.
could type hello, whatever you want to type right there in the post comment, right there in StreamYard. You could just post something.
See, I can
See?
do this.
I can follow directions.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
and see what I do is I add you as a moderator, and then
Oh,
that way
like a
you can
reg-
grab your link, you can post it in there, and it'll actually show up for these people.
Oh, so I have to go do work and stuff.
Only if you want to. I don't see. I try.
I'm so bad at this.
I try to do this for people that I have on, so it gives them the opportunity where they're able to like post their link in there whenever they're on stream. They
Well,
can
I
say,
I
"This
appreciate
is where you
you.
can find me."
And yeah, Song of Rain, the judge does not get to respond to this.
No,
So
no, this would
it's
be
just
Lynette
Jeremy's
that would
petition,
have to
and then
respond.
Lynette has to file a response.
Are you
it's
hearing
not-
everything I'm hearing right now?
I don't know. I can hear you. Or
Yeah,
is
I
it
hear
double
you.
playing for you? If it is, then you've got YouTube on.
Yeah.
YouTube in a tab will cause that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I always get so freaked out when I hear myself on a 30-second delay.
Mine
I'm
does
like,
because I have
whoa.
my soundboard loops through, so I can hear myself.
I'm learning. I'm trying.
Yeah, it is what it is. I don't ever stress the.
It's a shit
see,
show.
so you got Rosalind Duke's YouTube channel right there. You've got MG's YouTube channel. T-Rex, I think you should still be a mod in here. You should be able to post yours.
Not sure. Let's find out.
I just got my third wrench. Thank you, Shizzy.
Well, and I mean, like I said, I cut back on a lot of the mods that I had, and because there's only a few people that I really need to that really mod for me. Most of the time, I'm just screwing around. I'm just, if people are
No,
coming,
it's funny how many people think I'm a mod. Like I'm not a mod on most channels, but I'm just active. And it's funny, like active translates to being a mod somehow, but no.
No, and the thing is it's easier. Because most people that I make mods are not mods. It just makes it easier for them to post their own links.
Well, it's easier to see in the chat.
Non-mods.
Yeah,
because it shows up, a different color, so it's easier to see.
Yeah.
You know what I prefer beside a wrench is a hammer. I'm better at a hammer than a wrench.
Yeah.
I'm just
When
saying.
you're a hammer, everything looks like a nail.
Better at nailing things than
Exactly.
No, I may want to get nailed. I'm just saying.
I just like to bang on things. That's not what I meant to say.
Sounds good. Sounds awesome. Like, whenever the stream ends, we'll have a conversation.
I just screwed that up.
What's up, Rosamond Rant?
Hey, Rosamond, how you doing, girl?
What's up?
Rosamond's
Oh, dear.
awesome.
Just now saw
She is
the
awesome.
notification.
Yeah, it takes a while for some of the note. Now, see, I wasn't even sure if I was going to do a stream tonight because I was so I drove 4.5 hours, get home, left early on, and I just had a bunch of stuff to get caught up on. But because I was able to get a lot of stuff caught up tonight, I've got something that I'm going to be covering that's going to be so much fun. It is like a shit show that is just I love it, and I'm sure everybody else has been covering it to high noon, but it's gonna be awesome whenever I start streaming it come the following week, because the way my week's gonna work out is I've got up until I think Thursday night, and then we're leaving Friday, I believe, to go to Jacksonville for nephew's graduation. And then because there's littles that are running around, I won't do any streams. It's just because the fear of them come running in and have them.
So you won't be available Saturday night then.
I will not be available Saturday night. Still send me an invite, because I can take the phone and I can go wander the neighborhood.
Well, I'll send you an invite.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, we'll just hang out and drink and play more games. We did Jackbox games last night.
Yeah, I stopped in, but then
Had
I
fun.
fell asleep. So,
Well, and then we'll be back. I'll be back sometime in the middle of next week. I can't remember. It's like, I think we're driving back Wednesday, so I probably
It's
will
Memorial Day weekend too, isn't it?
Yeah, Memorial Day weekend and
Is that weird?
graduation.
It's coming so early this year.
No, it's always the last Monday in May.
I know, but
Yeah.
it seems so fast.
All the
I
ladies
love
tell me that.
Memorial Day weekend because it's a
All the
weekend
ladies tell you
full of
don't wanna hear
full
that.
of motor
Just
racing.
my wife. Just my
I-
wife.
I don't know. I'm unsupervised. I have no idea what's happening.
I have no idea what's going on.
I don't know what's
You
happening.
sounded like the expert over here.
Well, I mean, it's very
what?
rare that I'm
What's happening?
unsupervised. So there's that.
Well,
That's why the expert needs White Rabbit. I learned that when I was down there.
Oh, for sure.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Well, and I will say that next year, if everything goes right, I should be able to make it. I'll just have to reschedule, because the wife's stuff is more important than anything else I could possibly do. So
Aw,
if
that's
she
so
if she
sweet.
if she has stuff going on where she's like, here was the, and I joke not, this was the choice I was given. Like, you can stay home, but you're gonna have to watch the dogs, or you can go somewhere, but you're gonna have to watch the dogs. And if you go somewhere, it better be to Charleston with me, so you can
Watching
watch the
your dogs.
Wait, are
was
you
like-
talking West Virginia, Charleston?
No,
No,
Charleston, South Carolina.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, why would you go
Well, there
to
is
Charleston, West Virginia?
I don't know. It's the capital, so I don't know. Something big could go on there.
No, Charleston, South Carolina. So that was where my weekend was spent, was in Charleston, and had a great time. We went to one of our favorite places to eat, which was Fig. That was our first night there. It was
Aw.
a complete walk-in. We have really fond memories of Fig. The name of his Fig or Food is Good is what the name of the place is, and it's if you try to get a reservation there, good luck. Just saying, good luck. You're probably not going to get one. They're probably booked up the next 3 months easily. They book up pretty easy. But do you have anything going on tonight, MG? Are you doing a
I
stream?
can fire up
tonight?
a stream. I don't have anything going on. I mean, it's 10:45. We do have weather that might be coming through later, because apparently there's a derecho coming through Kansas and Oklahoma.
Oh,
so
no.
There was a tornado out in western Oklahoma earlier. It's the lines coming through Oklahoma City. So no
I mean,
telling when
if you want to fire one up to go off in 15 minutes or so, I'll direct everyone over there and kick my stream down, because it is almost midnight here, and I'm gonna be hitting
I'm
the
I'm
hay
showing
early.
possible pieces of comet blazes across the sky in Dallas.
Oh, are you gonna see some of those
I
meteors?
may just wait till let's see. I may wait till tomorrow night to stream, just in case, because I don't
Yeah.
want to have to cut my stream short.
That wasn't
because
me
of the
telling
weather.
you
worry
not to
about it.
stream.
Or I mean, we can watch the weather if you guys want to just watch radar.
No,
I've done that before,
we can not forward. Well, let me see who actually is streaming tonight. I don't know that somebody will be. I'm going to send
MG, I do
everyone
have
over
to say
there.
that tornado watching stream you did, maybe I think 2 weeks ago, that was a lot of
Yeah.
fun.
Well,
there's not any tornadoes in Oklahoma. There's a severe thunderstorm in Oklahoma City right now.
Well,
actually, it's going over.
We actually have
Right
somewhere
now.
where I'm sending everybody, and make sure that whenever you show up there, you give this guy absolute hell.
And who
All
is
right,
this?
It's got to be Lefty.
Oh no, it's much better than that.
Is it
All you
Lincoln
guys,
Kane?
Two awesome dogs wants to play games.
you guys hang out. My fellow streamers here, hang out for just a little bit afterwards. Don't leave right away. I'm gonna send you guys to go check out the man, the myth, the legend, and you'll know it whenever you